Hey guys, Kim Jackson coming to you from Owensboro, Kentucky. We're here for the ACO World Championships. It's day 3 and the excitement just keeps building. So let's go ahead and check out today's schedule. Want to follow along with what's happening on Center Court Live? Head over to acotouch.com and check out ACO's new web-based app.
Cornhole comes around, I'm going to wake up that morning, drink some coffee, and I'm going to give it all I got that day. I can't. No, he can't. Come on.
Will he pull some bags? Some of the best people in the ACO.
What's that?
Oh no, what am I doing?
Well, once again, good morning and welcome back to the American Cornhole Organization World Championships of Cornhole Season 21 here at the Owensboro Convention Center. We're getting an early jump on it because we got a lot to jump to. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, side by side with Phillip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, and we're really just getting things kicked off here. We're going to let you watch some of the action on center court. What do we got here? Juniors doubles, women's doubles, seniors doubles. We got to get through before we get to juniors, women's, and senior singles, co-ed, all kinds of stuff today. But we're just going to let the bag stomp. It'll be a nice, easy on-ramp, if you will, into the day.
Absolutely. Very nicely said. And, man, what some teams we got in all these divisions. You see Lonnie Campos coming up with that world championship from juniors doubles right now coming to center court.
Yep.
But, man, we got some really good teams in all of those divisions right now. Gary Bear, Paul, and Art Brown, what a team, man.
Is that right?
Yeah, heck yeah. Shine Bubahan, Kim Jackson, Lonnie Campos, and Riley Brewster.
Wow.
That's 3 in each division right there. That really, that's 3 super teams, actually.
Well, and honestly, those are the ones you'd expect to be seeing each other shoulder to shoulder against in a singles final. But now when they partner up, boy, that is absolute gas.
Oh, absolutely.
All gas, no brakes. But we'll do a couple of setups here, thank a couple of sponsors, remind you about who our winners were yesterday, and we'll get back to it. I see the Python is here. He's ready to rock and roll at some point with us later on today. I know you're going to be playing a bunch. I think you're not playing until later in the afternoon, this afternoon, and I don't think Brian's playing at all today, is he? So we'll have the Macbeth brothers joining us here in the booth.
Absolutely.
Over the course of the day. The Brits will be here. The Medford guys, Team Medford, will be swinging by to say hello. But how about we first thank American Pacific Mortgage, because we know she's here. Erica Bloomer is here as well upstairs with the Bounty Bags folks and American Pacific Mortgage. She will work with you to get your home financed, your first one, your next one, refinance your current home, knock a couple grand off of your closing costs, which is exactly what she's doing for me.
Look at you, man. You might could even buy me a beer later, right?
Well,
I just told you I quit drinking. Now I want you to buy me a beer, right?
Well, I don't know. Let me go check the prices, and also let me see when my closing date is, for God's sakes. But you know what? I can't get you a Notorious 397. That's the official whiskey.
I've been begging for one of those too already this morning. What are you talking about?
We do need to get you a taste of that. It has got a great smoke, and it is from Ocoee River Distilling, and it is delightful. One of my top 3 favorite bourbons of all time, believe it or not. But how about this too? Let's congratulate our players of the season from yesterday.
Oh my goodness! I was just going to mention that. What some matches we had here on center court, and that last match between Sebastian Barger and Carson Morris. That's a classic, man.
Yeah,
There was some shots made in there.
Took him 3 to get it done. Sebastian ended up walking away as the player of the season in singles, earned himself one of 2 green jerseys. Yesterday, did it again with Kennedy Meineke for the co-ed doubles, a team of the season over Brandon Lacewell and Lisa Hill, who had themselves a fantastic season. Drew Blauvelt took the juniors player of the season over Braden Connolly. It took him 2 to get it done. McKenna Cobb took down Kendall Cox, but she took the top honors in the women's division, earning that green jersey. Scott Harper took down Scott Beck in seniors, and Kaz Barkley and Todd Smith took down the big blind draw 120, top 128 last night after everything. We came back up with the stream to run that to give them the respect they were due so that you got to see them finish their game. And Todd Smith asked me to make a special shout out to Billy Perry, his guy that he plays with a whole lot, who just had open heart surgery. And he said, cool. Buddy, he goes, I want you to know we went out and we won that for you. He was tearing up a little bit. So Perfect. Billy Perry, just know that Todd Smith and Kaz Barkley were playing on your behalf. But tons of stuff to get to today. And I see Riley Brewster's hair is
on point. On point, man.
Again, it always looks like he's got the wind at his back.
Yeah, he does.
Doesn't it? But you'll see some great matches here. We'll turn some audio on so you're getting a little bit of that thump.
I tell you what, make sure you tune into this match right here, because this is 4 shooters right here. Keaton Fox made a hell of a run in singles and juniors in the Kentucky State Championship, which I had the honor to call.
Yep.
And this Kellen Pritchard, who normally plays with Aaron Lambert, man, this boy can play. So get ready for a shootout right here with Lonnie Campos and Riley Brewster. And make sure you tune in and watch this whole thing.
Well, it's good stuff. We will get back to it. We have a long way to go and plenty of time to get there and plenty of voices to make it happen. The Macbeth brothers are here. We'll get into it with them in a little while. But in the meantime, enjoy some of this qualifying and some of these early round matches to find out who's going to get to that final bracket in juniors doubles, women's doubles, and seniors doubles here live from Owensboro, Kentucky.
Oh, well, before you go, real quick, make sure you go to the ACO Touch if you want to follow. Let me go ahead and say that, because you can follow me when I get into seniors in a minute, too. I was going to throw that out there real quick.
I'm going to get scolded for not having brought it up myself. ACO Touch, the brand new web-based app that we're putting together right now, eventually will be available for you in the app stores. But right now, this gives us the flexibility to add, subtract, do whatever we need to do to perfect it. Go to www.acotouch.com. You do not have to be a member. It is absolutely free. All you need is an email address. You punch it in there. You get a one-time code. And once you're in there, you've got access to all things ACO. You can touch base with anything we're doing and stay in touch at the touch of your fingertips. All the players are there. You can select to follow certain players, find out what they're doing during the day. You can look at all the tournament schedules for the entire day. If you're coming to Owensboro, you can find out which businesses locally have deals going for us. If you go in and let them know you're with the ACO, they'll hook you up with a 10-15% off, maybe your food, maybe some of the boutique shops around town. Whatever it is, it's all there. And there's also an opportunity to make your Final Four picks for the World Singles Championship and maybe win a little cashola.
Yeah, I try to win some cash out of that.
Go down there to where it says contest on the homepage. And the nice thing about this, it's web-based. Once you get in there, add it to your home screen. It operates just like any other app out of the App Store. So check it out. It's ACO Touch, www.acotouch.com. Get it set up, and you will be glad that you did. And this is a great place to debut the app, which is going to take us through the Worlds, through Season 22, and well beyond. So that said, we'll get back to the action here in just a moment. Angela Smith says good morning.
Morning.
Louisiana's checking in. Texas is checking in. Arkansas. Let's see. MSTV Medlock, Jay Medlock, morning, y'all. Who's ready to watch some cornhole, says Jared. I think everybody is. So we're going to let you watch it. We're going to let you listen to it. And we'll start talking about it a little bit later on today right here from Center Court on the ACO Digital Network. right, so I made a liar out of myself. Here's what we're going to do. I want you guys to take this and run with it because I did not realize how deep into this bracket we already are.
Sounds good.
I got over here, so
these kids don't waste any time, do they?
No, they don't. They're not. I mean, and I guess that's the other thing. I'm used to seniors. Like, okay, well that division will be done tomorrow afternoon.
Right.
Actually, they've sped up as well. Finn the loudmouth for the ACO here at center court again. We mentioned this a moment ago. Instead of just having the games go and just the sound, since you guys are here and you're not playing, Patrick, till later on, 4 o'clock, 4:30, somewhere in there?
Yeah, something like that.
So if you and Brian want to take this, I know you guys do. Who do you do commentary for typically? Are you out West Coast?
Midwest.
Midwest?
Yeah.
Midwest?
Kansas City, Missouri area.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because Fly, you're with the Fly guys?
Dumpster Fire.
Dumpster Fire, and then Fly is Alex McDonald, right?
Fly is Alex McDonald.
Alex McDonald, okay.
They're on the St. Louis side.
That's right, okay. Yeah, you guys, is that a heated rivalry, or is that a they just
not really. I mean, not for me. I've been really good friends with Eric Porter for many years as well. So there's no rivalry there between me and Fly. But Dumpster Fire, Aaron has been a big sponsor of mine for many seasons now. Before he even had a bag company, he actually owns a roll-off dumpster company, where Dumpster Fire Baggers came from. He owns a dumpster company, so
that's right. We did talk about it. I meet so many, for some reason I felt like I met you guys out in Oregon, and I'm like, no, it was in Branson. Frank had met you all and done some stuff.
Yeah, we did Tulsa, and then we met you in Branson.
Yeah, we met in Branson, but I was thinking North Bend, Oregon, but that was a whole different group of dudes with beards. So, it's hard for me to keep all of you IPA guys.
That's right.
Straight.
I'm not an IPA guy. Sorry, I'm a stout guy.
Are you? All right.
Well, actually, it's kind of funny because having worked I worked at full time at a brewery for 2 years.
Get out of here! No way.
3 years part time before that, and I've worked at a couple other like craft bars and stuff like that. And everybody's like, or always assumed like I was the owner. I'm like, nope. They're like, but you have a beard. I'm like, that doesn't make me the owner. I just know a lot about beer.
It just makes it. That's instead of having employee passes to get in, we just have a beard. We just bring our beards to work, and that's how we get in.
But no, I'm more of a darker beer type of person.
There you go. I'm a Guinness guy. Yeah, absolutely. And I know a good stout is a great beer. Now that said, I'm going to turn things over to you because I have to go do a little bit of behind-the-scenes stuff, but that way we get a little extra commentary. Somebody said, what, no commentating? We'll do our best for you, baby, but I'll tell you something. With the amount of hours that we've got to get covered, any chance we get to pull somebody in here, we'll do it. Otherwise, we'll make sure we're showing you the best we got. So you guys take it and run with it and have a good time. The Macbeth brothers are now in charge of the controls. You've got the plane, as they say. The one pilot to the co-pilot.
Got the con.
Yeah,
Let's
you got
do
the
it.
con.
Alrighty. So I know, I don't know too much about these guys that are currently playing their pad. Do you?
Yeah, I know.
I recognize one of them.
Lonnie and Riley. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Lonnie and Riley both. I know both of them pretty well. I've had the chance to play against them several times. Kellen Pritchard I've come to know him recently.
Is he the one wearing the Fly jersey?
He is the one wearing the Fly jersey. The other one, I'm not too familiar with Keaton Fox. I know that he's obviously a pro, so obviously pretty decent whenever it comes to this game. So I'm pretty excited to see his game and how that one plays out. Lonnie, obviously, a lot of people know him. His game speaks for itself.
I mean, a lot of people, talking to some people yesterday, are kind of putting him in their top 4, again, from that Touch ACO app or ACOTouch.com app. They have the whole thing going on, or a competition going on right now, where you can choose the top 4 that you think are going to make it, and then you also choose your king. I know a few people have actually chosen Lonnie to be their new king of Cornhole.
It's definitely possible. He has all the tools.
And I think we actually watched them play yesterday in the best male player of the season game. Wasn't that Lonnie and Sebastian?
No, that was Carson Morris.
That was Carson. Yes. Sorry. Thank you for correcting me there.
So this is the winners semifinal game, actually. So we will have the king seat game up next here.
We've got a pair of snowmen on that one, on that round there. It looks like Lonnie and Riley are up 14-8 currently.
Riley got one out to the right, kind of out of play. I think he'll probably just leave it alone. No real need to try to bring that back in.
He tried. It looked like he tried a little bit there. Got a little bit of a bump. See if he tries it again here. Looks like he did try it.
Got another one out there.
You think he steps out on this last one and tries
Nah,
to at least
it's not worth it.
just give up the 4?
Yep.
I mean, I guess they got some points to spare right now. Oh,
Yep.
Richard misses
only gives
one,
up 2 out of that one, so helped him out a little bit there.
I'm going to guess, based off of the bags I'm seeing, that they are throwing the other player. Sorry, I'm blanking on his name. His bag. Because it looks like some elite bags? Or is that Big D?
Those are Big D and 0 cornhole.
That's something I haven't seen in a while. Lonnie touching the board.
Pro doubles or pro singles and pro doubles, I believe it is not today. Today is women's, juniors, seniors, doubles, women's, juniors, seniors, singles, and co-ed. We got the tailgater stuff going on today.
Upstairs all day. They pretty much have one going on, I think, like every hour and a half or so, like that, if I saw the schedule correctly. No, tomorrow will be all the qualifying for all of the singles and doubles. I think they have doubles qualifying first, if I recall the schedule.
Yep.
Right off. Right now we're looking at 10-16. Lonnie and Riley still holding on there. Not trying to figure out which round they're in.
12. Round 12, Riley throwing an 8-8, Lonnie throwing a 9-6-7, Kellen throwing an 8-6, and Keaton throwing an 8-8-3.
Something that I do enjoy seeing, you can't always see it on the broadcast, but whenever it seems like there's a fly representative playing, there are some other fly members kind of just lurking in the background watching.
Yep, always. Gonna get a timeout here, try to reset and recalibrate, and
Riley and Lonnie, they're actually just watching up at the stream. They know there's a delay. All right. Looks like we're going to get ready to get back to it. Smart time out there, just kind of break some of that tension and nerves. It's not always a bad idea. Ooh, that's unlucky. Oh, and they just kind of both laugh about it. And they're just like, well, all right.
Maybe not so good of a timeout. Thought process was right. I like the thought process.
Yeah. It looked good on paper.
Tries to get that block to sit, trying to make Lonnie miss.
I feel like Lonnie did exactly what I expected him to do.
Yep, right around it. Oh, got two in the hole now.
Right.
Lonnie's going to try to land on top of these bags. Not terrible. I like it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's 18-10 right now. He's got to hit something here.
All of it.
That'll be it.
That will do it. Lonnie and Riley Brewster into the king seat match.
I mean, much like when we were driving down, you had the stream going on, and what the other gentlemen were just talking about was, like, yeah, even the seniors seem to pick up that pace, because we made the joke like, oh, this is going to take an hour, and that was for one match. We thought,
that was a best of 3. We figured it was going to take longer than what it did,
and they were done with the best of 3, and I mean, I believe it was shout out to Scott. It was Scott versus Scott.
Yep.
But I think the same Scott won both games. So
Scott Harper.
I think he took it down.
Took that
2,
down.
And I think he was able to keep it under half an hour total.
So we are going to get our king seat match next. Yep, we're going to get, looks like,
so I'm trying to pull it up myself here. Is it right there on your in front of your screen there?
yep,
Riley
McCaig and Noah Dennis versus Riley Brewster and Lonnie Campos. Lonnie Campos, sorry.
It's still early. She said, just as a reminder, this is the king seat match. I believe is what you said, correct?
Yep.
All right.
It is. So, winner will get king seat. Loser will go drop down into the third guaranteed third place match. Gonna get a couple down and backs in here. We'll get her going live after that.
Who do we got here?
Noah Dennis and Riley McCaig.
Okay. Dennis has an interesting throw. He, you don't see it too often. I know I was doing it for a little bit where he kind of brings it up almost like he's trying to aim the bag and then starts a swing. I know there's a player or two up in our area that kind of do the same thing. Not always a bad tactic, but you got to make sure you stay consistent with that, the mechanics, and with that extra arm movement, as you explained to me when we were adjusting my throw. Sometimes that extra arm movement can make a huge change and adjust, where bags even land sometimes.
Yeah, I think a lot of the players that kind of have that like higher start point, I think it helps them really get back to their finishing point instead of having to necessarily try to figure out where that follow through point is. I think that if you start there, a lot of people that start there,
that's where you're gonna try and finish.
That's where you're gonna try and finish. I mean, even Lonnie starts and finishes at the same time, at the same spot every time. Normally if he doesn't hit that start spot in his finish, it's normally whenever they end up missing.
Yeah. I almost wasn't sure if that was it was just another down and back.
Yep.
So that just didn't seem to didn't seem to have the same feel as a like, hey, this is a live round.
Looks like we're going live here.
We're off. So we have the two Rileys playing each other, right?
Yes, the two Rileys are throwing against each other, and Noah and Lonnie are on the other side. And it looks like Noah and Riley are throwing bounty bags, and again, Lonnie and Riley throwing 0.
I think they were talking about on the Touch ACO app, like some of their stats and everything, and you can actually follow the players and see what they're doing.
Tim Howard says, let's go Team Bounty.
But I think it had something about in there for like the pros, like who their bag sponsors were. So yeah, if you want to get down on that action as far as trying to check out some of these players during the ACO Worlds and moving forward, I believe it's the ACO. Let me make sure I say this correctly. ACOtouch.com. So currently it is still in production.
Noah sails that one off the board. It's got one off.
Call it beta, if you will. So it's just a web-based app. So whenever you go to the ACOtouch.com and then you hit that share button, there should be a send to home screen button, and then that basically turns it into an app for you and just automatically launches that website for you.
It was a 10-on-9 round. Lonnie picks up a point there. Score is 2-1.
I also liked how Finn and they were talking about yesterday, where a lot of times a lot of the players are very kind of not meticulous about their bags. Like they try to pick all their bags up and just kind of have them all sorted. And a lot of these younger guys, they just pull them out of the thing and they just grab them and then just go. They figure it out as they're throwing. Dennis doing a little double check there. Nope. Oh, looks like there might have been an error in scoring.
I think the names are backwards, or they got to mix the names up. Something.
Uh-oh.
That's all right. It's an easy fix.
Okay.
And they got it.
At least we didn't get 10 or 12 rounds in and then figure that out.
Oh, another one
bag
off the board. Lonnie says he's scared to throw them. I guess these bags may be a little faster than what he's used to.
So dialing it back just a little bit then?
Yeah, probably. I know I throw a pretty slow bag typically too, so whenever I get bags that are faster in my hand, I have that same issue of trying to figure out the sweet spot and trying to figure out like how hard I can actually throw them without them, just absolutely sailing off the board.
Yeah. I mean, you and I actually discussed that last night. A lot of times, because I've switched over to that slower bag now. So whenever I go to a faster bag, I actually just try and step back a little bit further. Just that way I keep my throw the same.
TJ Mosley, let's go Riley and Lonnie.
Currently 4-4.
Riley may go up and try to get this one.
It's a gettable bag for sure.
He is. He's up. Oh, hits the airmail. No drag, though.
But we still got one more bag in play. Maybe. Nope.
Wash on tins.
Round 5. Probably actually going into round 6 now.
No, this is round 5.
Okay.
I think if Lonnie just goes straight up the middle, he probably grabs his bag. Gets it to go. It's going to be 2 more for Lonnie and Riley. Score is going to be 6-4. I'll tell you what, Riley McCaig has just got a nice, smooth. His throw's just smooth from start to finish. There's no real jerk. There's no real. He's just a nice, smooth throw. Looks good. Bag's flat.
It's a good round right there.
Double 4-baggers.
So we still got Riley and Lonnie with first bag, though.
What up, Cam? What time? When you getting here?
Probably tomorrow.
No, he's gonna be. He said he's been here. I think he's gonna get here today.
Like Dennis has got one just out of play. He tries to collect it there and just misses, but he's got one more bag in hand. Let's see if he can do something with it here. He tries. He gets one to drop, but gives up 2 more to Lonnie. It's kind of interesting to see. Like, a lot of these guys don't seem to step out very much, even if the bag is just to the side a little bit. We get a lot of the players, you know, like in our area, like even if it's off the side of the hole just a little bit, you know, people are stepping out, you know, sometimes maybe not a full step, but like a half a step.
Well, to be honest, a lot of these juniors can manipulate the bag so well with their cut that they don't really need to step out to be able to drag that bag back in. It's just they just have a really hard deep cut that can drag that bag back in without having to step out and get it. Whereas a lot of people, I mean, a lot of the players in our areas, they don't have that deep cut that can really pull that bag back in. So they got to step out to more go right at the bag to drag it back in. Another double 4-bagger down here on the Riley end. Riley McCaig throwing against Riley Brewster. Lonnie throwing against Noah Dennis.
Currently sitting at 8-4.
Good morning, Amber.
Lonnie's got 2 bags just to the top and to the side, but actually Dennis's bag just helped there.
Sure did. I think he's going to get both. Both of these bags are going to end up going.
You think he tries to get them both on one, or
no?
just take
I think
one
he's
and
just
then
gonna,
the other?
Oh well, maybe. Now I think he's probably going to try to go up and get all of them.
Oh, he tries to throw. Dennis tries to throw a block.
Riley tells him to go up. He can get all these with this airmail here. It's definitely possible. Lonnie's up. Gets 2 of them to go at least.
Dennis with a chance of getting some points here. I think it'll be the first points he's gotten today.
Nope.
Unfortunately, does
Wash
not
on
get it.
8s.
But you know what? I think with the way that this game's been going, Dennis will take that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Even Noah's saying he just needs to throw the bag. So I think that we're seeing some board speed play and bag speed play coming into effect here right now with maybe these boards or all the bags that they're throwing are just a little bit faster than what they're used to. Like Lonnie, I know Lonnie had said it earlier in the game, and now Noah's saying it as well, that he just needs to throw the bag and trust it.
Good job by
Right now, Riley McCaig throwing 11-6, Noah Dennis throwing an 8-8, Riley Brewster throwing a 10-8, and Lonnie Campos throwing a 10-4. Riley McCaig has just been on it.
Riley McCaig actually just got some points there, actually. Or I guess they watched that one.
Yep.
It looked like, at first glance, that he had actually come away with some points there.
Lonnie's trying to get that block to sit for sure.
You said that these are a little bit faster, though, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that Lonnie's used to a really slow bag. He has a pretty, plays a pretty strong defensive game with the cuts and the rolls and stuff, but
Well, he got that fourth bag blocker.
tried to sneak around that one, threw it a little bit soft. I think he's worried about, again, throwing it off the back or it just sliding around, and just with the bag being a little bit faster.
So we are sitting at 8-8.
Yep, it is 8-8.
So Riley did get some,
Yeah.
yeah, McCaig got some points that last round.
I've watched Riley Brewster play a lot too. He's got all the shots too. But he's definitely just more focused on running bags right now. And I mean, it's working for sure.
All right, one more bag. Let's see what we finish off with here.
Riley gets it to go.
Even Lonnie was like, "Oh, no, go!"
Lonnie leaning that one into the hole.
Takes me back to when you start playing, you're doing bowling and you're like go,
Yep.
trying to force the ball to go. I know I do that sometimes. I just start pointing go that way, nope.
Lonnie with a nice back block. See what happens here.
He got that block on that one for sure.
I think Noah's going up.
Oh,
Nice.
gets it.
Hits the drag.
Does a great bag there.
Lonnie's going to try to cut around that bag.
I feel like that one might be able to roll backwards a little bit.
Hits the bag and flops over to the side of the hole, unfortunately.
I think after that shot, Dennis is feeling a little bit more comfortable now.
Riley cleans it up.
He doesn't look like he's happy with it, though. Dennis finishing that round off with a 10, looks like. And Lonnie watches him.
So right now in women's doubles, we've got Jamie Smith and Jordan Quirk are down to Denise Adams and Hannah Ball. Rihanna Hodge and Mackenzie McGee are beating Carla Williams and Sarah Taylor 12-2.
Rihanna, a DFB representative.
Yeah, well, that's 15-2. Ashley Valencia and Lily Carwile are up on Tara Land and Chastity Lucas.
And Craig just misses just to the left there.
Lindsay Rogers and Cindy Seeley are looks like they're getting ready to start against Martina Belt and Karen Hubbard. And you got Kim Jackson and Cheyenne Bubenheim currently down to Kendall Cox and Kennedy Meineke, 17-13.
That sounds like a powerhouse there.
That is
Kendall and Kennedy.
Yeah, that is. Well, I mean, the other side's just as big of a powerhouse.
Oh, front board on the first bag by Dennis there. He's not happy with that one.
In senior doubles, we've got Marty Thompson and David Sanchez up on Scott Harper and Bob Vonch. Scott Beck and Rich Jones up on Johnny Thomas and Daryl McCann, 14-7 right now. Steve Claycomb and Johnny Lang down to Keith Blair and Mark Summers, 5-10. Scott Swinson and Ross Moore taking on Junior Williams and Mike Walters. Scott Swinson and Russ Moore right now up 18-15. Charlie Case and Michael. Oh. I don't even. I'm gonna butcher this name for sure. Hotchkiss Singh.
Lonnie just going.
Michael Hoaxing.
Lonnie just going 12 on 5 this round.
Are beating Matt Zolman and Terry Wiseman 10-2. Hoaxing. Got it.
Dennis had a couple misses this round and gave up 12 on 5. Started with a front board, then he had one go off the, almost off the back.
Kendall Cox, Kennedy Meineke, Kim Jackson, Cheyenne game is now 17-16.
What round is that game in?
Round 15. Whoa.
I would have believed it if you would have told me like 25.
Riley with a miss right now. Lonnie tells him just finish up. Well,
Lonnie, like I said, they just banked a handful of points the last round, so they're, they just gave a few back, but they're still setting up right now.
so
Dennis doesn't miss with that first bag this time.
there we go. Lonnie's going back to that block.
Good bag there. Get through it by Dennis. Looks like Dennis has had a nice reset from the previous round. Get back after it.
There's a lot of moving parts in Noah Dennis's throw.
Like, that's what I was saying at the beginning. Did I not call that? Like,
did,
he
for sure.
There's a lot of motion.
What's up, Shibby? You making it out here at all? Both first bags are in. Riley McKay goes with the block. See what Riley decides to do here. Riley Brewster tries to roll over that one, just gets it to set on the side of the hole. Still gettable for sure. See if he tries to pull it in just a little bit more with this bag. Goes in. Riley McKay with a little bit of help there for Riley Brewster. See what Riley is able to. Riley, what a bag. Opposite side collect. It's a great bag by Riley Brewster there. Kendall Cox, Kennedy Meineke, Kim Jackson, Cheyenne Bubenheim game is 17-20 right now. Kim and Cheyenne in the lead.
Oh, they came back. I guess I missed that you said Kim Jackson earlier for Cheyenne's partner.
Lonnie got one out of play. Finishes with a 10. Noah picks up 2 points on that one. Score is 17-14 in favor of Riley and Lonnie.
They're still holding on.
Right now, we have, PPR-wise, Riley McKay leading the pack, throwing an 11-4. Noah Dennis throwing a 9-3. Riley Brewster throwing a 10-4, and Lonnie Campos throwing a 10-6. Riley McKay just on fire right now. Of course, I say that and he misses.
Commentator's curse. As the main guys like to always say, like, I'll take that $1 and put it in my pocket.
Right. That's $1. Riley's into wash on 10s. Riley Brewster, I guess. I need to. The Rileys are washing on 10s.
Washington Rileys.
Washington Rileys. Well, Noah first bag off to the right.
He's on, though. Like I said, a couple rounds ago, he took that first bag and just front-boarded it. And Lonnie was getting ready to try and throw it, and Lonnie's like, no, go ahead and grab it for me. That's actually an interesting bag.
Lonnie's gonna try to make him miss another bag.
So Noah's gonna take a timeout here.
That bag's definitely a gettable bag for Lonnie, even though it's on the opposite side of the board. Lonnie has that cut, that deep cut that he can pull that bag back in. Absolutely, I've seen him do it many of times.
Great block though too, especially with Noah having had missed a few bags. You're trying to force Noah to do something and potentially miss, and if he misses another one, that could make it game.
Lonnie gonna step out and just try to go around it. Leave that block there. I like it. I like this a lot.
A little bit of a double clutch there. Seems like now he's starting to think about it.
Just making sure the bag feels right in his hand to do it. Last time,
it's a good bag because he's still got two in hand.
Noah just goes right through the first one. Oh, Lonnie front boards that one.
It's an unfortunate bag. Noah with the chance to.
Noah going to try to reverse cut around it again. Yep, he is. Sets it up. Riley goes around it, picks up one. Score is 18-14 in favor of Riley and Lonnie.
How many rounds are we through now?
23. This is round 23, I believe.
Alrighty.
Yep, this is round 23 of this game.
Lonnie says, good shot, but you can see like he kind of ducked down like, oh, come on, get in there.
And that is a four-bagger wash again.
Little practice swing there by Noah. Yeah, just like golf, right? Sometimes you take those practice swings before you take the actual swing.
Lonnie's first bag in the hole. Noah follows him.
Oh, that's an unlucky bag. He gets it on.
Hits the dead spot.
Rolls it over. Stays on, hoping that, maybe Lonnie misses. But he is not.
Gotta be in to stay alive.
And he gets it. 20-14. This is where you need a keg to, I don't want to necessarily say manufacture some points, but you're hoping that the other Riley potentially misses. But I know neither of these gentlemen have missed very many bags. Ooh, he has one just off the back there.
So Kendall Cox and Kennedy Meineke ended up taking down Kim Jackson and Cheyenne Bubenheim 21-20.
Oh, McKay almost. Oh, he does get some points there. They had that slow drip.
Gets the drip.
2 points, 16-20. Almost held up there. Just, one resin bead at a time.
Noah Dennis with the miss. Bag is out of play. Lonnie taking a deep breath. Gets his board taps in.
That was a double tap.
Double tap.
He used both hands on that one.
First bag in. Noah goes for the block, trying to make Lonnie have to play around that.
That bag did seem a bit higher, like he was getting ready to try and hit a block.
Lonnie stops for just a second. Great bag by Lonnie Campos. Great cut.
Just a little to the outside.
It's going to be pretty hard to get, I think.
Yep.
It's going to have to go up for sure. Goes up, hits the airmail. That'll
That'll do it, though.
Score is 12-8. Riley Brewster and Lonnie Campos into the king seat.
I just
for
caught that
juniors
by,
doubles.
Just caught that by Lonnie too. I don't know if you saw it. He had another little double tap, but he did it like double fist down.
So
that's king seat, right?
Yep. Lonnie Campos, Riley Brewster in the king seat. Riley McCaig and Noah Dennis will drop down into the third place match.
I see that we already got something up here on the court. So let's looks like we'll have Jaden Parks versus Isaac Hurt and Wyatt versus Jacob, unless they decide to switch things up there, which is very likely.
Isaac Hurt and Jacob Bagley. Jaden Parks and Wyatt Rosengren.
Is that a West Coast jersey he's got on there? Yep, California.
Yep, California.
Just kind of sticking my nose back in here on center court. And if there's a player that pops up, that's one of the great things about this app is that you can go into the app and you can search players by name. You can learn all about them. You can see where they rank, whether it's Corny 40, Top Gun 20. Just hit the players part of it. You can set the ones you want to follow. There's a tab up top that'll show you the ones you're following. So if there's somebody that you want to watch through the tournament, you don't have to throw it into a chat and go, is so-and-so still playing? You can click on them and find out where they are and what they're up
games
to.
are live. Yeah, that's awesome.
I was kind of wondering, because I haven't had a chance to fully check it out yet. Does it also show, like, on the pro side, like their bag reps?
It does not include bags right now because we're populating it with information that we're pulling elsewhere. Ultimately, when it's crowdsourced by the players themselves, they'll be able to include their bag makers, but you also know how well that goes when you ask somebody to fill out a personal profile page. You're lucky to get their first and last name. So we'll continue to, and that's why right now it's a web-based app so that we can make tweaks and changes before it goes to the app stores, because you know what that's like when you refresh an app, what you have to go through the approval processes. So we want to get whatever we can laid in here, and this has been a great way to get in. Now, Wyatt Rosengren is not in here because he is relatively new to the ACO. So we're pulling ACO member and player data, but as much as we can get in here and as soon as we can get it in here, we will have it for you. So what you see sometimes is what you get. Wyatt's got that player jersey. There's my man Isaac Hurt.
Because we were discussing the ACO, I keep mentioning it as well and suggesting people go out there. Like I said, I have not had a chance to fully look at it myself, so I didn't know if there was something that I hadn't seen or heard about yet.
No, it's real easy. It's we just launched it earlier in the last week, just so we'd have it for Worlds. And all you need is an email address. You don't need to be a member. You can use it if you're not a player. You can follow your family members, whatever it is you want to do, which is cool. The tailgater schedule is broken out separately.
Oh, nice.
On
That's
there,
awesome.
the contest, if you want to pick your final 4 that you think are going to be competing for singles, you can win some money. If your picks are the proper picks, if we have ties, it'll be a random drawing, but a chance to win $100, $50, $25, ACO gear. But just go to www.acotouch.com, punch in your email address, and we'll send you an OTP. Once you punch that in, you'll be ready to roll. And then you just add it to your home screen like you would any other website, and it functions as an app.
And I like the idea of being able to follow, because I know, we have family members and all. They're like, well, hey, send me the link to the thing. Like, they download Scoreholio, and they're like, send me the link to the thing so I can see it.
Well, there's a couple ways you can do it. That, or you can look at this bracket in here, and that helps you follow, how much time there may be left in a given bracket. And so right now these guys are underway and ready to, getting ready, to press play to get underway. So Isaac Hurt
with the old school there, he's like, no, we got a handshake here, man. Come on.
Oh.
He does that. I like that is one thing that
Now the fist
Isaac Hurt
Tater.
is.
Yeah. And in theory, they should have had the first bag and be running out of the blue lane as the higher seed.
Yeah, they did spin.
He did
Actually,
spin.
They spun the last game,
I was
too.
going to say, the last 2 games have actually spun.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's not like he's new. I think they should understand how we run it. The higher seed.
Well, the last game was the Rileys, and then Noah and Lonnie, and they spun.
Yep, Noah and Riley await the winner of this game. Let's see who ended up in the king seed. Oh, it was Brewster and Campos, so they should sit and wait for a few moments. And again,
Unlucky hop.
it was hanging
I believe
hard.
that was a 10-on-4 round, though. So Isaac's going to start off with 6 out the gate.
I always like to refer to the 10-4 as a good buddy. Depending on which end you're on, then it's a not so good buddy.
I used that myself last night, as a matter of fact.
Well, I can tell you the bags that Isaac and his partner are throwing, Jacob, are definitely slower than the bags we just watched. We were in the King Seed game several times. We heard Lonnie and Noah both say they just need to throw the bag and trust it, but they're afraid to throw it because they're too fast.
Well, it's funny because they were playing a little slow yesterday, but today I think the early air, the less humidity outside in the room, it's certainly made a difference.
Yeah.
Some
people will swear, though, that higher humidity makes them faster. I don't see how that would be
I don't see how that is either.
But some people swear by that. So
I know when I ran some a bunch of stuff at the brewery I used to work at, we were outside for a while, and the humidity would get to a point.
I will say a lot of that depends on the material of the bag.
Yeah.
Because they're in higher humidity, the bags that Isaac typically throws will get faster. I do know that for sure, just because I throw a similar style bag. And whenever the humidity does get higher, my bags do speed up. However, it's almost like a reverse effect for the people that throw fully synthetic bags. The fully synthetic bags almost become like a carpet bag whenever the humidity gets really high.
Right.
And that was one of the things we always discussed, was it's almost like sometimes the bags would flip. The fast side would become the slow side, and the slow side would become the fast side.
Well, it ultimately, once you've had a couple of rounds to throw them, you should figure that out. And all of a sudden, then the ones who mentally are able to adjust are typically the ones we see out here.
For sure. Kennedy Meineke and Kendall Cox make it over here. They took down Cheyenne and
Kim, did they?
Kim Jackson.
Yep, 21-20.
Yeah, that was a battle, to be sure. Kim and Cheyenne. Let me see if I can find.
And speaking of figuring out, it seems like both these teams have they had a rough couple first rounds, but it seems like they've gotten kind of dialed in, figured things out now, and starting to get after it.
So it looks like that may have been the Queen Seat game that they lost to. Yep.
It was. That puts Kendall and Kennedy in the Queen seat. Kim and Cheyenne will roll to the bottom part of the bracket and await a couple of other games right now. Denise Adams and Hannah Ball down 8-5 to Rihanna Hodge. Mackenzie McGee over there with her pup at her feet. Kathy Butler and Jill Grable await the winner of that one.
Yeah, we walked in and saw somebody else holding that pup, and it was very awkward.
No, it's a different dog.
No.
Oh, is that a different dog?
Mackenzie has a service
Mackenzie's
animal.
got a service dog.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
I looked over and saw the one.
Oh, no, there's 3 or 4 in here. I know.
Yeah.
Tyler Goodwin holding this little tiny puppy that Stacy's holding was quite comical walking in this morning.
Yeah. Not quite.
I told him the dog definitely fit his his demeanor.
Yeah, and it's in a baby stroller. That's my favorite. When you take your dog for a roll. I don't get that at all.
Nope, me either. But
I used to have to manage a venue, and we had to distinguish between service dogs and emotional support dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And it is a very tricky line to walk.
Having worked at the brewery, it was, like we had people that tried to bring in pets. Like, we're pet friendly on the patio, but unless it's a service animal, can't come inside.
I created a meme that had a puppy with a sad look on its face, like one of those horrible commercials that makes you sick to your stomach. And then a baby with the same look on his face, split screen, and said, I don't want to go to the brewery either. Both of you stay out.
That's awesome.
I think Isaac has moved back to, I think he's throwing Gustos again. So he was throwing Big D, but Jonathan got out of the bag business, I do believe. So he's back to throwing Gusto, which is what he won with here a couple of years ago. So that could change the dynamic.
And you guys were talking about that yesterday, too.
Yep.
He, I know that he threw those Gusto bags in Branson too, and man, he made a deep run in Branson with those bags for sure.
Well, they do what he tells them to do. That's a fact. It's going to be interesting because, I mean, in the a late blind draw last night, I think Sebastian won that, so he took home 3 wins yesterday.
Oh, geez.
And if he stays on fire and gets that cutback right to left going and that little bit of kind of cutback roll,
yep,
we're going to have a repeat champion, I do believe.
I would agree with that. He is, whenever he gets that working, he is just not that he's easy to beat without it, but man, it makes it that much harder to beat him when he has that right to left and that just absolutely nasty roll bag that he has.
And it keeps his head in the game. When he starts to have a few that get off to the side, he starts giving it the thumbs up, which is not the finger he wants to use. But when it gets in his head, that's when he has problems. So if he can get those things rolling, I said you might as well just nickname him Hot Knife because good luck.
For real.
His way.
Isaac just had a great bag. He wasn't happy with it. He was hoping to get it. He knocked the 2 in, was hoping to get it to drop.
Well, that was quick.
But then on the return trip, they decided to just finish it.
Yeah. All right. So Isaac Hurt and Jacob Bagley advance over Jaden Parks and Wyatt Rosengren. We'll see what pops up here next on center court. And
I believe it should be Noah Dennis and
Bagley.
Riley McCaig. I think we're at the 3rd place game already.
Although Bagley looks like he's ready to jaunt off to the beach.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see, in the seniors right now, fighting for the king seat in seniors double, Scott Beck and Rich Jones up 18-8 over Tony Pena and Dan Schulten. It's weird having one that's a touch screen and one that isn't. Stupid mouse. Danny Taylor and Mike Rose up 8-4 over Charlie Case and Mick Hoaxang. Michael Akron and Rex Urich. Sexy Rexy awaiting the winner of that one. Scott Harper and Bob Vonch waiting the wings. Johnny Thomas and Daryl Macon as well. So we got a ways to go here, as you might imagine, in the bottom half of the seniors bracket. And there's Art Brown and Gary Bearpaw looming.
Man, that's a team.
Mm-hmm.
That is a team.
Let's see, no score there. Knotted at 7 are Karen Hubbard and Martina Belt fighting off Lena Fouch and Megan Eskew. And see what else is happening. Ashley Valencia, Lily Carwile up 13-2 over Samaya Watts and Ginger Hughes. And Daniel Losey and Emma Parker waiting in the wings on that one as we get ready to fire this one up.
Samaya Watts, another monster on the board.
Yeah, she really in the last 4 or 5 months has been taking the world by storm.
I actually got partnered up with her in a monster cornhole blind draw out in Tulsa and she was extremely impressive.
Yeah.
To play. I mean, she was a blast to play with. She made it super fun, but man, her game was just super impressive.
Yeah. When she gets dialed in, she is a machine. We're starting to see the third generation of kids rolling through the ACO now. The new babies. There's Isaac Hurt's nephew, Caleb Hurt's son, Carter, over there. I don't think he's crawling just yet, but he's already pitching. He's already throwing better than I am. I think he's throwing a 6.2.
Oh, he's
and he
definitely
can't even walk.
He's definitely over there trying to
That's
crawl.
pushing me. He's already throwing a 6.2.
Well, being from the Hurt family, he probably just came out throwing at least a 6.1.
Genetic. Yeah. It wasn't his head that was the issue during delivery. It was a set of bags.
Throwing a block.
Isaac's girlfriend, Elena, over in the bleachers as well, smiling, always smiling. I don't think she's ever unhappy. I think she just smiles all the time.
Yep. I see Kendall and Kennedy over there getting their slushy on. But I know what's in one of those that isn't in the other one.
I bet you're right.
And I hope I'm right on which one it is. Otherwise, that final's going to be a mess.
One of them does seem a bit more liquidy than the other.
Yeah. One has a chaser. If that
one's got a chaser. One.
You think that's a specialty that the coffee shop offers?
One's got a chaser with the beer in hand.
Yeah. Well, I brought I don't know if you guys are familiar with Malort.
Yeah, we talked about that last night after you guys got,
Yeah.
I'm not, but after hearing you guys talk about it, I can tell you I'm not going to try it.
That's right. We were discussing the fact that everyone has a different description of how horrible it is.
I can tell you this, Pat, based off of what I know you've been through, it is actually worse than Osceola Cola.
Ew.
That's a new one on me, but I got Malorted in Tulsa last year at the Worlds, and you get a sticker actually that says that I got Malorted.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I noticed he had a.
Heiderman's got one on his computer over there.
It's funny, I never got one of those, and I bought mine at a liquor store.
Oh well, you had to do it at a bar. And every single person makes a different face. I mean, the Jägermeister face is pretty much the same face all the time. The Malort face it's 1,000 different faces.
I've learned. I thought when I bought, because I said I bought that. I have that bottle of barrel aged Malort.
Oh, good.
And
Lord.
so I'm like, all right, barrel aged. Let me go ahead and put it in the fridge. Try to cool it off. No, that was actually made it worse.
Make it worse, yeah.
It's better warm.
Everybody, and that's a relative term. It's a Chicago-based. It was funny that. Oh, that's right, because we were talking about the one ad campaign that these pants aren't going to themselves.
Yeah.
But they started because the Pope is from, I think, Southside Chicago. They were talking about what a fan of Malort he was. I'm like, I'm going to go out on a limb and go, that's not true.
No, there's no way. Nobody's a fan of Malort. The only people that are fan of Malorts are bartenders that like to, have everybody suffer in their pain.
All right.
That's why the reason why it's called a Chicago handshake.
Yeah.
I had a friend months ago that they were going to Chicago the first time. I'm like, oh, hey, if you go to a bar, make sure you ask for a Chicago handshake. They looked at me like, I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah, and if they're out of those, get a cement mixer. I don't know if you've ever had one of those.
I know I've heard it, but I'm blanking on what it is.
It's always one you recommend to someone else.
Oh, yeah.
It's a shot of Bailey's that's followed by a shot of lime juice, and you keep it all in there and swish it together, and it turns into like concrete in your mouth.
Yeah.
It curdles. It's disgusting, but it's fun to watch other people do it. All right, so Mackenzie and Rihanna are down 6-3 to Kathy Butler and Jill Graybill. Mackenzie McGee, Rihanna Hodge.
Oh, Lonnie's in here watching.
What's that? Was he watching the stream?
Lonnie's watching the stream.
He was watching the stream while he was playing. He kept looking. I think I saw him up there looking at the stream up there more than he was at the board, except for when he was throwing.
And it's interesting because the big screen behind our head, which used to be across from us, it's on a delay on purpose. because otherwise it would provide perhaps an unfair advantage with regard to timeouts and looking up to see what's on the board, and it puts more pressure on him to make sure it's the same camera shots from over the top, the amount of time, cuts out timeouts. So it's on a delay on purpose in the room because it does give everybody a chance to see what's going on over here if they can't be over here, but it doesn't give any player an unfair advantage.
I think this is round 1, maybe. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And our stats usually run about a half a round behind, so they update as we go. No real stats to report for this particular game right now. And again, in the women's division, Kendall Cox and Kennedy Meineke sit in the queen seat. Let's see what's happening in the...
Oh, good bag there by Isaac. Let's see how he finishes with his last bag, though, here.
Isaac just went for a penguin there.
Well, he pushed a one up.
That's what I know. He was trying to go for a penguin. So a penguin, for those of you that don't know, he tried to pick up his block bag and go over the other bag with both bags. So he tried to penguin over Noah's block there.
All right,
got the one to hop up over it. Just pushed his other bag up into Noah's bag.
Allow me to further expound upon my ignorance, but where did that name come from? I still haven't figured out bar of soap where the name came from.
To be honest, I actually don't know where the names come from. I just know what they're called.
Yeah. To quote the inimitable Dave Bargatze, nobody knows.
Well, much like the question you guys asked yesterday on the waterless or the seedless watermelons.
Yeah. We got an answer.
Yes, we did, and that's from my days of streaming on another platform. It's chat knows everything, so somebody in chat should be able to answer that.
I think the bar of soap thing came from, it looks like you're basically just like going underneath a bag, and it looks like the bag is just slipping off the backside of the board, like a bar of soap just slides through it. Yeah.
Noah with another unfortunate front board there. He had
the penguin. I don't know where the penguin got its name from, but I mean, still kind of cool. It's a cool name. I like it.
No, that's not the typical big push from Isaac right there. Scott Beck and Rich Jones have secured the king's seat for the seniors doubles as we roll down into the bottom half of that bracket. Scott Harper and Bob Vonch await the winner of a couple of games being played out right now. Mick Hoaxang up with his partner Charlie Case 20-8 over Danny Taylor and Mike Rose. Akron and Urich await the winner of that game. Tony Pena and Dan Schulten drop down to the bottom part of the bracket there, and Scott Swenson and Ross Moore down 4-0 to Mike Worth and Carl Morgan. Another big West Coast team there with Swenson and Moore.
Oh, Carl Morgan.
Unfortunate bag.
Old man Carl.
By Jacob.
He's from our area.
Yep. Playing with Mike Worth up 4-0. Noah Dennis and Riley McKay hold
Carl's
the
not here. I didn't see the safety yellow shirt running.
Yeah, he's not wearing his safety yellow today.
That's very misleading when he's not.
He's probably wearing it. He's probably wearing his purple major win jersey. That's why we haven't seen him. Just incognito today.
Yeah.
He's not a human traffic cone.
No, exactly. Normally, Carl Morgan, every tournament we play back home, he's in a safety yellow shirt that.
Something about old men play cornhole too, or something about his mean wife.
Something about his mean wife.
She is usually with him. I think she had a shirt that says "I'm the mean wife."
Oh, very good.
Yeah, they're great people. The other thing that I love is whenever Justin Lang tells somebody to go for bar of soaps, he tells them to go for the Hershey's bar.
Oh, nice.
I remember down in Branson, Carl was wearing his other jersey, and I literally was like 2 feet from him before I realized it was even him. I'm like, oh, Carl, like you're not in the right shirt.
This game is a little dirtier than the last couple games we've seen. Lots of blocks going on.
Good bag there.
A lot of folks checking in on the chat and the stream. Wish I could be there, mark my words. Chad Onshouts is my name, and you will see a lot of me next year for my rookie season. All right.
Let's get after it, Chad.
Chad Onshoots. Clearly Italian. Kidding. Let's see. Also said I played McKenna at the Michigan State Championship. Lost 21-16. Great player. Woman of the Year. Yeah, she's got the craziest bag in all of cornhole. Not just this league, any league. But she works it to full effect as Isaac continues to kind of shake off. He's throwing
good
decent
setup
bags
here.
that are working on Noah, but he doesn't
Fast
seem
side
happy
down.
with them.
That's
There it
what
is.
I expected him to do there.
Usually the third bag is the moving day bag. He left him a little real estate. Can he go in there and get them both? Oh, he
he
did.
does.
Shot.
And
Wow.
somehow left with the other bag,
Man,
too.
Yeah.
what a bag by Isaac.
I'll tell you something. As I mentioned about Sebastian, if he can get rolling, if this guy gets rolling, again, this building loves this guy, Isaac Hurt. And Paul, his personal security guy, is working. So
Right?
if he gets back into the final, it's going to be something. This is all going to be about stamina and attitude. It really is.
You guys were discussing that yesterday too. Especially with this long week tournament. Like you have to be able to do the whole stamina thing every day, not just one day basically.
On a day like this, when you've got these divisions, which we don't run all year long, the juniors, women's, and seniors doubles, you've got that added physical impact on you. But again, you've got a little recovery time before we get into doubles and singles, with tomorrow as a bit of a buffer. But there's still a Pro Series in there as well for the Pro Series skins, and those SCR games are going to be happening today. There's a ton going on today, so don't go anywhere. CBC going to be rolling Center Court 2 here in a little while this afternoon, so more coverage on multiple courts. Finn, the loudmouth of the ACO, side by side with the Macbeth brothers. Python Pat, have you come up with a nickname, Brian? Do you have a...
I usually just go by I am Macbeth. Like all my social media stuff is like I am Macbeth.
Oh, I am Macbeth.
Yeah.
All right.
Because military and whatnot, I just was always just called Macbeth.
Ah. Oh, man, yeah. That was a knuckle cracker right there for
Sure
Isaac.
was.
Noah takes that long arm swing.
We were just discussing that in the previous game when you guys were away. Like he has a lot of motion in his throws.
When you got guys like him, and you got Daryl Macon, and if you watch Kim Jackson, there's a big hitch in her getting up as well. She touches her leg on the way back and on the way through, and then
when she has that little wrist snap too.
Yeah, the gazelle extension and the tongue sticking out of her mouth when she follows through. I said, if I'll know if I was a bad person in my life, if I am resurrected as a piece of her gum.
Lucky
man.
there.
That is the second or third time we've seen that happen when they go for that push with those bags, and that bag just hangs up on the side of the hole. PPR-wise, we got Jacob Bagley throwing a 9-2, Isaac Hurt throwing a 9-6, Riley McCaig throwing a 10-8, and Noah Dennis throwing an 8-2. I believe in the Kingsley game, Riley McCaig ended up with like an 11-3 or an 11-4
right?
PPR. He was just hot. Not missing.
Isaac looks like he's gotten reset from those previous 2 rounds.
Isaac going to go up for the and one?
Yep.
Sure is.
Oh, he doesn't get it, but
almost
he gets
it.
the one in. So he just gets the extra 2 there.
It definitely moved.
He just got the and.
Just the and.
Just the and.
Well, I'll tell you what, he does look dialed in.
That's a good bag. I like that blocker right
Nice
there.
shot.
Oh, but Riley gets it.
Great drag. Push through. Oh, there's a
That's a good.
little drip. Leaves that blocker in front. Nicely played. Run through it to finish it.
Yep.
He does.
All right. Minimize the damage.
19-14.
Yep. So after the last 2 rounds, there was that lead change.
Isaac goes right to the block. Tell you what, these juniors that just can play that block game over and over and over again and just roll and cut and airmail and cut and roll and reverse roll, and it's just so impressive.
That's one of the hardest double clutches I think I've ever seen so far.
Yeah, he was doing that for a while. He had a little leg kick he had cultivated, then this double clutch thing, and I asked him why he was doing it. He said he didn't even realize he was doing it at first.
Because, he had full stop in like three-quarters
that
throw.
bag hangs up, too.
I said, I'm glad I could be the one who pointed out to you. No! Sorry.
only gives up one there, though.
And that's just because he had the one go off. On that one that he stopped and reset, he went fast side and it shot off the back.
You know, just being around the game for a while now, it's actually kind of crazy how those little things go unnoticed by players whenever they start to develop their hitches or start to go through a slump or something and they can't figure it out. A lot of times they truly don't know what it is until somebody brings it up to them. And I know a lot of times I've given people that'll do it.
That was the finish. That was the final two. Go ahead, finish your thought. I'm sorry.
I know a lot of times I'll give if I see something, I'll tell them what I'm seeing, and I'll give them the advice to start really videotaping their throw and trying to figure out where, like, at what point is that little tiny thing happening, and just to see if they can get that hitch out of their throw or.
Yep. Well, we have set the final now. The king seat holders, Riley Brewster and Lonnie Campos against Isaac Hurt and Jacob Bagley. This is going to be a monster match right here, and we still have work to do in the women's doubles division and in seniors. Kendall Cox and Kennedy Meineke hold the queen seat in the women's division, a handful of games to get through, so the timing could work out perfectly. We will have all the finals here, but right now we have got to get this match underway. Juniors doubles getting ready to take place here on center court. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, side by side with the McBeth brothers. The Mississippi Ninja is out and about in the play area, and he will be back throughout the course of the day. We'll have lots of guest commentary. Look forward to having you here with us on center court in Owensboro, Kentucky for the World Championships of Cornhole 21. Tell you what, this is a superstar matchup right here.
Yeah, it is.
Riley, as always, apparently has the wind at his back based on his hair.
Right.
Good observation.
Ever since he started doing that, I can't let go of the fact that it looks like he's standing in front of a big fan that's blowing him, propelling him forward.
I used a couple years ago when the kids always had the shorter hair, kind of like that, but kind of foiled it upward.
Yeah,
I'm like, you got a spoiler going.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Spoiler warning.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. I had the whale tail in the back, so.
Speaking of, we just seen the Cornhole dude posted a video that popped up on ESPN, and it was the year that Reynolds won, and you were interviewing, and it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Who's that girl?
It's like he had the hairdo of the gods.
Oh yeah. It wasn't a mullet though. It was all the same length all the way around.
Well, you had the hat on.
I pulled it back through the hole in my hat, and it looked like I should have been in the women's softball league.
I had to. I was watching it, and I had to stop and go back. I'm like, Pat, watch this.
I've donated two ponytails over the years to Locks of Love. And then the third one, I'm like, I'm pretty sure there aren't any kids that are looking for wigs with gray hair. So I mailed it to my mom as a Mother's Day present. Scared her to death.
Really going for the salt and pepper look.
Thought I sent her a dead skunk. That's a true story, actually.
That's awesome. That's something I do to my mother.
All right, here we go. Y'all ready for this? I think we're ready for this. Center court, this is the way it should start on a Wednesday. I don't know where you are or what you're doing, but if you're blowing off work to watch, we appreciate having you as these final warm-up tosses are underway. And this is an all-star match right here. Could one of these young men be the king of cornhole? There's only one way to find out. That's stick with us through Saturday here in Owensboro at the Convention Center, right here at the bend of the Ohio River.
Oh, whoop. Okay, I don't think they're live yet.
No. And interesting that Isaac and Jacob have switched ends now, so Isaac's going to throw inside arm.
He was throwing in.
Yeah,
he was throwing inside over there.
He was thrhrowing inside. He was just down here.
Yeah.
They made them switch sides.
It was throwing me off too.
Yeah.
Because I
thought the same thing. I was like, well, that's weird.
That's right, because they were in the red lane before, weren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to
I
say.
had to double think about that. I was like, oh wait, no, they're in the same sides, just on the opposite lane.
I was kind of hoping to say like, oh yeah, we have previous king of cornhole against potential future king of cornhole.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Was we were talking with a lot of people yesterday about their picks on the ACO on the ACO touch, and a lot of people are putting Lonnie in there.
Yeah, he's in my 4.
Their top 4, and I know there were several people that had him as the winner. So
he's one of my 4. There's probably one surprise in my top 4, but maybe more surprising is who's not in it. I see the ninja over there. He's eyeballing from the bleachers. And we are underway. We start with a double 4-bagger. Who knew? There he is, just sitting over there enjoying some time as a spectator.
Tell you one that I'd like to see get it is Chris Day.
Yep, he's another one. He's absolutely another one of those top pros, but he has had his struggles on center court in the big matches. In doubles with Jordan Kirk, we watched them just kind of burn through everybody here, I think, in the Super Major, and then it just started to disintegrate for him. And so we'll see if he can turn that around. He had a big smile on his face when he rolled in here the other day, so exciting to find out who it's going to be. This has been the hardest one, I think, to pick since I've been working with the ACO for a dozen-plus years. This has been the hardest one to figure. I called Jeremiah Ellis a couple of years ago. I called him midway through the season from Grand Traverse, Michigan. I could just tell. I think I called Sebastian last year. Isaac didn't surprise me, but I don't think I called it. But this one, it could be anybody's guess.
Literally, I completely agree with that. This one is definitely a hard one.
And depending upon how long seniors doubles and senior singles goes, Isaac's
back there by Isaac.
Caleb's son could end up winning it all. Dirty bag there from Isaac Hurt.
I was looking at some of these poker chips of the recent
all the kings that are here in the house.
Isaac's actually cracks me up.
Yeah.
With the
mirrored
sunglasses.
shades. Yeah. That's how he came out here for that final.
That's a big smile on that picture though too.
Yep. Paying tribute to those who are all here. EZ will be here a little bit later on. Obviously Jeremiah in the house, and the biggest poker chip to the current king. Oh, kicks in. Lonnie says tough push.
Cracked me out that you guys were like, oh, it's almost life size there.
Yeah. That might be smaller than his actual head. He's got a big old melon. I'm saying that as I sit over here with a 7 7/8. I bobbling on my neck. See what else is going on as this one holds 1-0. If there's any games of note happening that are surprises, Martina Belt and Karen Hubbard up 18-17 over Ashley Valencia and Lily Carwile. Daniel Losey and Emma Parker await the winner of that one. Rihanna Hodge and Mackenzie McGee have advanced.
Nice. Rihanna, another DFB thrower.
I figured they just wrapped up because I just saw Rihanna walking off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've seen her kids have been over here in this corner
hanging
out.
All of them with DFB jerseys on.
21-20 was the final in that one.
Nice. That's 2, I think, of the top several bracket games in 21-20.
Yeah, well, you're getting into that nitty-gritty of the finals and the top 4, and
that's what you would expect this week.
That's what you want anyway.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. I'd rather have the good games than the 21-0 blowouts.
Yep. And again, Scott Beck and Rich Jones holding the king seat in the seniors doubles. Right now, Charlie Case and Mick Hoaxang up 6-1 over Mike Akron and Rex Urich. Scott Harper and Bob Vonch await for the winner of that one. But right here, still 1-0 on center court.
Riley's got a good setup. Or not Riley, sorry. Isaac has a good setup. Had a good setup. Riley pushes both of Isaac's in. Isaac just kind of goes to that side-by-side now. Trying to force Riley to do something.
Nice clean up, fresh canvas. And a double four-bagger, as you would expect.
Does Isaac usually set up that far back in the throwing box?
Sure does. Yep. Ever since I've started watching him throw it play, he's always been pretty far back in the box to start.
I think we call that the Maggie Geiger, because she starts in the next room. Oh, my.
That's an unfortunate bag there.
That's a unicorn.
I would imagine you don't see too many side rails from this level of players.
Nice bag right there to leave that one alone.
Goes up, tries to get it. Oh, unfortunately,
that's going to be
bounces it off to the other side of the hole.
Is that a 12 on 5? Yeah, good.
7 spot.
I will say, Lonnie does have a knack of, there's a mistake, he's going to absolutely capitalize on it. Try to get max points.
Got a nice crowd around center court now, for sure, for this game.
Nice.
What
bag.
a roll.
It's a great bag.
It's a great bag.
That was exactly where Isaac wanted to put it, but I mean, these guys, you made that point earlier. They can get around pretty much anything.
It's crazy.
Or up or over.
Right.
There's another.
I love that bag.
That's a
glue
good
bag.
Yeah.
Nice little bit of
hard push. Oh, wow.
Lonnie's going to see if they're.
Somebody blow
I think Lonnie's trying to see if those bags are still moving, that maybe they'll fall.
Somebody blow on it.
Yeah.
Don't walk too hard, though.
I think they are. I think they are moving.
It does look like they are slowly dripping.
Wow. Well, they're both watching.
I feel like this pause for a timeout on talking about these sponsors.
I don't know. If I was Lonnie, I don't know. I'd feel a sneeze coming on, maybe.
For real.
Oh, well, all right. Guess that answers that.
Wow.
Tried to go through. I think Riley was trying to go through all of that. I'm kind of surprised he didn't try to go through it fast side.
Isaac with a chance to get some points back here, though.
Pull 2 out of this.
There
Great
it
bag
is.
by Isaac.
Yeah, nice shot.
That's one of those ones I think, with a player like my caliber, usually I'm just trying to go up and land on top of all of it to plow through it.
Right, yeah. I'm just trying to hit the front board so hard
that everything falls.
that everything falls.
We talked about them making them switch sides. Sometimes I wonder if that really does play like a role in like the mental side of the game of like, Isaac and Jacob dominated that last game on that red lane side.
Well, I will tell you, having been out there just goofing around a day or two ago, there's a definite difference over where Isaac was versus where he is now as far as looking at the boards. There's a little bit of a different shine on that board from the player standpoint. You don't see it on the stream, but there is.
Yeah.
And we watched Chad Jackson have problems going west to east, and then when Kim was forced to go down and go west to east, she had issues from there as well.
That's what I was wondering, because it seems like whoever's been on this blue lane has had a little bit more of a struggle. That's on the end of where Jacob and Lonnie are for sure.
Well, and they also that board needs to be moved up about 2 inches.
Yep.
That board has been moved more times in the last hour than I think I've seen some of these boards be moved for a whole tournament.
It's walking a little bit, and we put down a little bit of extra help there to keep it where it needs to be. But, you know, and some people are talking about using those pucks, but that changes the board.
Yeah.
Those things change the board.
It absolutely does.
So it's really, I mean, it's incumbent upon them, obviously, to make the adjustments and request the adjustments from their partners.
They definitely, I mean, just because we have a venue back home that they all of their boards are on pucks, and their boards are they definitely play differently whenever the boards are on pucks versus whenever they're not.
Any of those stabilizers. What exactly is ACO Touch? Says Power Play 86. Is it just Scoreholio for computers or something? No, it's a way to get in here and follow ACO players, specifically tournaments, schedules, everything and anything. Right now we're just kind of building it out to add features, pull away features that people don't use that much. But it's a free web-based app that you can go to at www.acotouch.com. Pop in your email address that you want to use. We'll send you an OTP. Punch it in. You add it to your home screen, and it functions at the fingertip. It's one touch away from all things ACO. Barge are going to run down another crowd, says Justin LaFlawa. Could you walk me through the process on how to become an ACO pro? I live in northern Michigan. I feel like we have had this discussion. Reach out in the area to a local. Oh boy, that one got away from Riley. Reach out to a local director there in town. Go to AmericanCornhole.com. You can find somebody that'll show you where regionals are being played and where you can go start building out points. Get your World's membership. And that's the beginning of it. That's how you do it.
Luke Bryant, this is the final, actually. Lonnie and Riley Brewster are in the king seat. So Isaac and Jacob will have to double dip. Stephanie asked, what difference did you notice? I'm assuming that's in reference to the pucks. Personally, I think the boards actually bounce a little bit more whenever they're in the pucks. They just have that extra...
they don't shift, but yeah, there's a little bit more of a bounce.
The boards definitely stay where they stay in place, but I do think that there's a little bit more of a bounce.
I almost wonder if the workaround for that, if you're trying to really keep them from even bouncing, is just, you know, you get the boards with like the extra bracing and then, you know, maybe the triple legs or, you know, something like that, a little bit thicker.
Well, I know,
heavier.
actually, I know Board It, which it also, Board It's one of the venues that we have back home.
Nice
they
bag.
actually,
good shot.
That was a great shot. They actually cut little carpet squares to try to take the bounce out of the board, but it also raised the board a little bit more, so it was a little different in that changes the angle and whatnot. So they decided to take those out and go back to just having the puck, so that way the board stayed in place.
Nice bag, good cleanup there from Lonnie. That'll put him in a double four-bagger scenario, and that's going to leave that score at 11-10 with Brewster and Campos up, running out of the red lane. Isaac Hurt, Jacob Bagley looking to get in there and force them into this double dip situation. I feel like if you just stabilize the back legs and keep them from moving backwards, keep them from walking without getting under them, under the legs. Oh, there's another double clutch from Isaac. I think you might find yourself in a good position. I don't know that you need to mess with every corner of the board. Just lock down those back legs and keep them from walking back.
Yep.
But I also am too stupid to really know the answer.
Well, a lot of times
I'm not good at what's that math.
What a bag. Good airmail by Isaac there.
There's a lot of people that, you know, the boards walk forward sometimes though too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that just depends on what playing surface you're on, whether they walk forward or backward. I know a lot of the
great bag there by Isaac.
Isaac back-to-back clean airmails. I know a lot of times on concrete I've noticed that the boards walk forward.
Riley says, I see your airmail and I can do that too.
Well, I think every year we're here, we talk about the fact that the Owensboro Air Show starts here not out in the skies out over the Ohio River.
Absolutely. Definitely seen some air shows for sure.
Yep, 14-10 right now. Jacob Bagley, Isaac Hurt holding the lead in what they hope will be the first of 2 games, so they get in there and double dip Riley and Lonnie. Will Lonnie be a king of cornhole? Will Isaac be a repeat king of cornhole? Could one of these other 2 run up through the ranks and surprise everyone? Could it be somebody in this seniors or women's division? I don't know. That's the beauty of why we play the games and why we spend the entire week doing it.
Has there ever been a non-pro win King of Cornhole?
No. As you look down the list of 20.
That's what I figured.
They just catch on fire at the right time. And
I mean, hey, there's some strong throwers out there that aren't pros, man, that could definitely run through some brackets.
Well, and I don't know. Has Jeremiah earned his pro status back since having taken his sabbatical? Oh, it's lifetime pro status for him. Okay. Well,
okay.
I was going to say, because if he had to re-earn that status, I mean, that could be a situation. I did not realize that lifetime pro status came with it. That forever, free majors forever.
And I think I had seen something like if you become king or whatever, you have lifetime.
I told him, I said, if you guys give me 30 years with the company, I'll learn all about it.
Just in time to start making some changes.
Well, I clearly come at this from a non-player perspective, which I hope is valuable for the other knuckleheads like myself.
Well, it's always good to have kind of like that outside perspective of somebody who has the knowledge on how to do the commentary.
Yeah, I just can't do it. You know,
he's going to go up.
Oh, he gets it. Shot. What a shot.
What a shot. Isaac
We're going to have that replay. That was a beauty.
Loud
check this out.
Cheer from the crowd there, too.
And I'll tell you, slick side down, there was plenty of that tongue to grab. But I mean, I don't know that Riley's bags moved a hair. It was perfectly executed.
PBR-wise, Isaac Hurt throwing a 10-5, Jacob Bagley throwing a 9, Lonnie Campos throwing a 10-6, and Riley Brewster throwing an 8-5.
He said, "Do you want me to roll or do you want me to push?"
He says, "Send it." It's an interesting bag. They got another kind of clogging up there.
One of Lonnie's dropped, it looks like. That is quite a laundry basket they have overflowing.
Good shot, depending on what happens here. You know,
I think the smart play is for Lonnie to just board this bag and take the points.
Yep, and that's what he does.
If you try to go through that, or
I think all of them drop.
It either bunches or everything drops, or he possibly even gives up points in that situation.
Yeah, drops those and kicks off.
Yeah, just a slightly too hard, and you kick through everything and off the back.
Luke Bryant saying these boys are going to get dipped.
They might get dipped, but they're going to get double dipped.
18 on 15 right now. No score in these once we get down to this point. No score is safe.
Well, I mean, as we were calling out some of the women.
Another double clutch for Isaac there. Going to reset himself. Does Isaac go fast side?
Oh, he had that happen in the last game where he did that double clutch and then reset and then sent one off the back.
Nice and easy. He's got enough. We've seen him grab this bag a squillion times.
Right.
But now he's got to have with risk versus reward.
The issue is if he's off.
Oh. Normally that one will go for him, but that's going to be costly right there. Was that a 5 spot?
5 spot, yep.
Do we think maybe taking that little half a step out may have helped him in that situation then?
Probably. I mean, but then Isaac knows. Isaac, that's normally an automatic bag for Isaac to grab, though. So I think taking that half step out probably changes his angle, and he definitely doesn't want to be off the board there. If he's off the board there, they lose the game.
Allow me to tell you that if the day ever comes where I tell Isaac Hurd what he should have done, I'll be fired. Nice bag right there. Good collect there from Lonnie.
That's the glory of being a commentator, right? It's like being a weatherman.
Correct, yeah. Hell, you only have to hit the ball 3 out of 10 times to get in the Hall of Fame in baseball.
Exactly.
Well, apparently, get in the Weather Hall of Fame, you just have to show up.
It worked for a whole year.
Oh.
The only thing I trust about the people in my city with the weather is if their jacket's off and their sleeves are rolled up, I need to go to the basement. That's all. I don't need.
It's gonna be a long night, guys.
I don't need to know about
for the
map.
win.
There it is. Oh, nice shot. Oh, that's
That
gonna
will
do it. How
do it.
about that? Well,
Lonnie Campos and Riley Brewster take down junior doubles.
Like we said, no score is safe.
Nope, one and done. They did it, and that will add to Lonnie's jersey collection. Obviously, already sporting one like that, and now that just lights a little extra fire probably under Jacob Bagley and Isaac Hurt. So congratulations to Lonnie and Riley. And you know what? It's time for everybody to go back, sit down, and well, they're watching the screen right now to see what they did. I think they know exactly what they did. So we will.
I hope so.
Let's see. We will move to.
Wait, what just happened? I blacked out.
Probably get the seniors moved over here because it looks like. What's that? Oh, women's is going to make it over here next. So if you guys are up for it and you want to do something, I'll get Phil to come over here and sit down with it, and you guys can have some fun together. And we'll keep it going. You got plenty of things to chat about between now and the time that the Mississippi Ninja makes his appearance. Finn Laubau for the ACO. Again, welcome to what is the World Championships of Cornhole for the American Cornhole Organization Season 21. The Macbeth brothers, you're in good hands, and you will be sitting next to one of the best in the business here in just a moment. Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. Take it and run with it, boys.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, sir. So earlier we were talking about the whole, pointing out, sometimes the pros don't notice that they're doing things that, maybe they were otherwise missing, and something like you've pointed out stuff. And that actually makes me remember, I think it was the Fort Smith Major. Like I said something to you, just kind of inadvertently, you're like, say that sooner. Like if you noticed that, say that sooner.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's definitely things in my throw. There's definitely things in my throw that I've developed little hitches here and there, and I don't notice them. And the sooner somebody can point it out to me that I'm doing something different with my throw, that knows my throw, the faster that I can get that hitch out of my throw.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I know you've pointed out a lot of stuff to me. And I think it was at Fort Smith. We played in the doubles there, and we did all right in qualifying. I think we went 1 and 2, and then we went to our, we went into tier, which then becomes single elimination.
All right.
And we got rolled out.
We are gonna roll into women's. We've got Rihanna Hodge, Mackenzie McGee taking on Martina Belt and Karen Hubbard. Rihanna, one of our fellow DFB throwers. Mississippi Ninja coming in hot.
He remembered his pullover today.
Yeah, it is chilly in here for sure. Like, I'm kind of surprised at how chilly it is in here. Oh, I think it's that one. So, Kinsey and Rihanna obviously.
Wrong button. There we go.
Right. Hello.
There I am.
Am I back too? Okay. Mackenzie and Rihanna obviously throwing DFB, the toxic waste. That is Rihanna's choice of bag. Looks like Martina and Karen are they throwing elite?
Probably so. Yeah, they're throwing Martina's bag. That's my bag, a choice elite bag, baby.
I think mine's off. I don't think mine's off.
No, you're good. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. We are in Owensboro, Kentucky for the Owensboro World Championships Cornhole. On the banks of the Ohio River, I am with the Macbeth brothers, right?
Yes, sir.
Pat, and give me your brother's
Brian.
name, Brian. I'm sorry, Brian.
No, it's all
It's
good.
the hat. You threw me off. You look like somebody else with the hat on. Just kidding, man. Come on.
Mackenzie's got her dog front and center with her.
I go by Macbeth quite a bit, so it's perfectly fine. I not know my first name.
I'm just going to call you Macbeth, all right?
That's
call him
perfectly fine with me.
Python Pat, baby.
Yes, sir.
That's how I met Python Pat over in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Bentonville,
First time
Arkansas.
walking around with that on the back of your shirt, I said, who the heck is this guy, man? Big old arm dude. I was trying not to piss you off.
Come to find out, that's not even why it's called Python.
I'm just a big old.
I don't even want to go there.
I'm just a big old teddy bear.
Hey, let me tell you something. This Karen Hubbard lady, okay? Somebody told me about her twice in the last month, how good she is. She plays up there with Tony Pena up in that area up there in Michigan. Said she just whips up on some of those guys up there, man. So I'm interested to see this lady play for sure.
Tell you what, that Michigan area, there's a lot of sneaky people from up there that go the whole season being unnoticed until they get into the nitty-gritty final part of the season, and then all of a sudden they're like, where did this person come from?
Yeah.
And it seems more times than not, I hear, they're from Michigan.
Yeah.
We just had somebody comment on from Michigan on how to make pro, and suggested to start reaching out to some of your other local organizers, and
yeah, you can get all that information too on the AmericanCornhole.com. And then also, remember, we got the American Cornhole Touch. I think it's ACO Touch.
ACO Touch.
Yep.
.com right now.
Make sure you get on there, sign up. You can follow any player. Even got a contest going on right now. You can make some money, cash money. You pick the final four, and you win that, and they're gonna pay you some cash, man. I'm getting on it. I'm eligible
For sure.
Absolutely.
I'm getting on it too.
Yeah, we've discussed a few times, what some of the people that, who they have in their Final Fours and who they're picking.
Yeah, matter of fact, who you got?
Man.
Y'all don't speak at once.
Man.
You see my tablet over there. If you turn it over, I don't want you to turn it over, but my little tablet, when I was trying to make my picks.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah, on the second page is where my singles are. If you look on the back of it. No, don't flip the page.
That page, okay.
You'll see when I was trying to make my picks, the list, it was so hard. I mean, so hard.
Yeah, because, you got what? 10 on here right now.
Yeah.
I can tell you who I would like to see do it. Is
Justin Lane.
He ain't even going to be here.
Oh, is he back out? He was on the list?
He's not going to be here.
What?
So, he got stuck with work stuff and isn't going to be able to make it, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate.
So
I was really looking forward to seeing him play.
Yeah. I'll tell you, man, the season Chris Day has had, I would love to see Chris Day do it.
Chris Day is one of my best friends and probably one of my favorite players. So I would not be mad at that.
Not at all. He is.
There's one underway here, matter of fact.
Mackenzie's dog is like, all right, she's playing. It's nap time.
He sure did.
Hey, don't you wish you could lay down and be just like that dog?
Right.
Say that right now. Be asleep that quick.
Oh,
wow.
What the?
Who makes those bags?
She looks over at us like, what just happened?
What the bunch?
Yeah, she's got another bag though. Those bags
they're going.
Yeah,
they're definitely on hold.
Now Mackenzie's like, I don't know what to do either.
Yeah, Mackenzie goes, she's got another bag.
You just got to block and hope for the best at this point.
So who's the lady playing? Y'all probably know her.
It is Rihanna Hodge. She's from the St. Louis area, so other side of the state from us. DFE thrower. She throws. They're throwing her bags. They are the Toxic Waste.
That's what you've been throwing quite a bit lately too.
It is. I've
that red
been
carpet
throwing,
too.
Yep. I was a big herringbone person, and I caught wind that herringbone might be going away probably earlier than most people, and so I've been working on making a bag switch to that carpet. I think it plays closest to herringbone, in my opinion.
What kind of carpet?
It's the same carpet it's not the Viper R carpet, or or the R carpet. It's the other carpet. I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head.
Oh,
no,
wow.
don't go.
Unfortunate
Wow.
on that shot.
Wow,
That's crazy.
Mackenzie McKee's going to
Look
be
at
happy about
6
that.
on 4?
For sure.
Mackenzie picks up 2 out of that with Martina with a great bag.
Yeah. But it's a little bit slower than that R carpet. But I think it has the cut and the roll a little bit better than the R carpet does.
I don't want any bag that involves a cut and roll.
I want the straight one. Can I get one with
That's what I'm looking for.
the straight line to the hole?
Well, unfortunately, I got to play against all these young kids that do all the cutting and the rolling. So
I just kick them in the knee.
just kick him in the knee. Maybe I should start doing that. That sounds way easier. I can tell you my wrist and my elbow would hurt a lot less.
Oh, really? It goes up and just misses.
Oh, she picks up 1, though.
shit,
Not
yeah.
bad.
We're just going to swap ones for a couple rounds, it looks like.
Not bad at all.
That cracks me up.
And
Every time she
you got
gets
to have
over
a point to get to 21s. Well, I always
do.
look at that. I know she'd like to have 3, but she'll take 1.
I've told everybody, I've told a lot of people recently, this game is won by scoring 1s and 2s, not 6s and 7s.
Yeah, I got tickled at Finn. He's a big soccer fan. He's a huge soccer fan. He's talking
Me
about,
too.
Oh, well, hell with you two then.
I actually played college soccer.
Oh, Lord.
And currently a coach, too.
Yep, and I coach.
Oh, Lord.
I coach high school soccer.
And then I'll hold my comments till later. How about that?
No, it's fine.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Heard it all.
I heard it all.
I was just saying, you talking about scoring. He Finn said, well, watch the World Cup, and I guess whoever it was didn't even take a shot on the goal. I
Yeah,
thought, how can that be fun to watch?
Argentina the other team had 15 shots. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that was fun. Just Argentina had 0 shots.
End of regulation, it was 15-0 shots.
Are
And
you kidding me?
Spain had 11 on goal.
How in the hell could that be fun to watch? I'm just saying.
So actually, having done a lot of research on the history of soccer and whatnot too, that a 0-1 game would be very much compared to like a 3-6 football game.
Yeah. Yeah,
So still boring.
Still boring, yes.
But me and Eric and I are really huge soccer fans. I can tell you that right now.
But I mean, that's just a big, I feel like it's a big American thing where everybody wants a lot of the scoring. Where
Yeah.
you get a lot of, the European countries that it's like
They like the defense.
They like the defense and like, hey, they go off on the counterattacks and like, hey, if we can get a goal off of a
man.
quick little counter, then we'll take it.
I think.
Martina and them got 7 in the last round, man.
Yeah, they did. It was.
And that's going to be
it's
another 7.
Ouch.
Ruh-roh.
15-2, and that's hard to overcome with these players, man.
Well, I
When you get
think
up there.
these boards are a little faster than the ones over on
Oh,
the
I
other
promise
side.
you they are.
On 2, yeah.
Because
You get over there on the 40s going along that wall over there, and it's like throwing on super glue.
Yeah, that's where I'll be at. So thanks
But-
for the heads up.
But let me tell you something. If you're a good player, you got to adjust to those conditions.
for sure.
And there's a Texas time out here by Mackenzie McGee, and they're laughing, having a good time, and that's what these senior doubles, junior doubles is all about. I know it gets serious in
Absolutely.
the end, but these Martina's normal partner is Kennedy Meineke.
Kennedy.
And now she's playing with Karen Hubbard, and Kennedy's playing with Kendall Cox, and they're on the collision course. Exactly what they're on right
They
now.
really are.
Yeah.
Kennedy and Kendall in the queen seat.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Do we have the bracket pulled up?
this is the other bracket.
Oh, that's the other bracket.
There you go. I can get it right there. I don't like messing with this computer because
that one's not touchscreen.
That one's not touchscreen.
You got to use the mouse. And maybe is it up there?
No. Where?
Up in one of these.
It might be.
Kenzie's gonna have to do
That's
some
the
work
senior.
here.
Scott Beck and Rich Jones, who we should have beat the first game. Are you kidding me?
Man.
Sitting in the king seat. And this is in seniors. Scott Harper, Bob Bonce, Johnny Thomas, Daryl Macon. I'll get over here. I'll find it in a minute. Hold on. There we go, right
Yep,
there.
so winner of this will take on
unfortunate.
Kim and Cheyenne for the third place match. That's
Yeah.
what I was wondering was where we
got
were
a
at.
10 on
So we were at
7 for that round, so 3 more to Karen.
like I said, this game is they're on a collision course so far.
Sure are.
Man, you got to get by Cheyenne and Kim
buzzsaw.
Jackson. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's a team.
Yeah,
that game seemed like it changed leads a few times when we kept checking it.
Yeah, that Queen C match, it definitely did.
18. It's 21-20 was the final.
Yeah.
18-2 is our score here on center court. Karen Hubbard, Martina Belt trying to make quick work of Brianna Hodge and Mackenzie McGee.
Ooh.
There you go. Now they've dialed in.
Chance for some points.
There she
Gets
goes.
them. There we go. There we go.
Did you see that smile? And she is happy.
I don't know where.
18-4 now.
Normally her kids are running around right by where she's playing somewhere.
We are in Owensboro, Kentucky. We're in the women's doubles right now. This will be the 4th place game.
Yeah, I see another DFB person sitting over there on the bench instead.
That's fine. That one's mine.
Oh, kid?
Yep.
Which one?
The one in the black DFB jersey.
Yeah.
It's
I
my
was
13.
messing him in the hallway. The kids stopped and talked me. I saw Valencia, the little kid on the right, man. He played on center court earlier, and he was throwing good. The both women right down the middle. And you saw him walk by, and he goes, "Yeah, how about me?" I said, "Yeah, I heard you suck." he looked at me like, I said, "Dude, I'm kidding, man. Come on." Oh, that's not a bad bag by Martina.
Mackenzie's taking, she's like, "Yeah, I'll take it."
Now you can tell him. Your dad said if you just listen to what he's trying to teach you, he'd be a lot better.
Absolutely.
I was giving him hell last night about being argumentative, and he was almost questioning me on what that meant.
I was just messing with him. So if he says, "Hey, that guy said I suck, Dad," you know it was me.
Well, I'm gonna tell him it's because you won't listen.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, there's been times when we're playing up at our local place, and like even if he's throwing opposite side from me, but against me, I'll look at my opponent and be like, "Hey, tell him to do this." He's like, "Well, why are you telling me to tell him?" Because he won't listen to me.
That's right.
He can listen to somebody else.
They never listen to their parents. You kidding me? Oh wow, that's
For
gonna be
real.
a 4 spot. How about the
Oh,
comeback
here we
is on,
go.
man? They're
Man,
double
don't-
digits now for
Don't call it a comeback.
Rihanna and Mackenzie.
Yeah, he'll be playing in the junior singles later today. So
Is he in the Challenger or the Premier?
whatever the lower one is.
Yeah, the Challenger.
He hasn't. He's been throwing probably 9-10 months. So
He's getting ready to start whooping up on me. I made the comment like next year if Pat keeps getting better, he'll probably be my doubles partner next year.
There you go.
probably.
Oh, and Martina can end this out, or she can just finish up. She got to make 2 bags. Is all she got to make here. There's one of them. It's that one hole. Of course,
She had
leave one short
a couple
earlier.
rounds ago. She had something like that and didn't get
Yeah,
any.
that's right. That's right.
Oh,
Now she doesn't have to make but one.
Yeah, there's one in the hole right now.
Yep. That's going to do it.
That'll make it game.
See, Billy knows what's going on. If the world only listened to Pat, we might have a World Cup title. See, I'm telling you. Sign me up.
Well, again, you are also more of a defensive-minded coach as well, and that's something that the USA lacks.
Also true.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
In USA sports, everybody just wants to get the scores. They don't care about the defense always.
Martina and Karen into the 3rd place match.
Yeah, I've been hearing, like I said, I've been hearing a lot about this Karen Hubbard, and I've been waiting to see her throw. What's up to everybody tuning in? I've just finally got the Facebook comments up.
That was a good run by Rihanna and Mackenzie. 4th place in the women's doubles bracket. Nothing to be upset about by any means.
No. I mean, because, I know being friends with Rihanna, she's mentioned that she hasn't been able to play quite as much as she would like.
And this women's doubles bracket was a pretty stacked bracket. There's a lot of good teams in it.
Hey, tell you what, we've got the super team coming up next. Cheyenne Bubehind and Kim Jackson. Kim,
For real.
But I tell you what, Kim hadn't had a good week so far after yesterday on center court. So
yeah, we were watching some of the games yesterday, and she just seemed to be wasn't majorly off, but just enough.
Not normal Kim Jackson, I can tell you that
For
right
sure,
now.
for sure.
This could be a good matchup right here, man. I'm looking forward to this for sure. as Chad gets his seat over there on the front row.
Tell you what, Braden, my 13-year-old, he always looks forward to coming to the majors now. He's developed a lot of friendships with a lot of the pros, other kids, and I know that he runs around with Kim Jackson's daughter a lot, and just they hang out.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'll tell you what, you mentioned that, and I'm saying, the kids around here, they growing up together, man.
Dude.
It's amazing to see them grow up.
You guys were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And Finn was just talking about, we're starting to get that third generation, where we had Isaac's nephew out there,
he's
too.
already ready for bags. I can tell you that right now.
We were talking about,
That's what we said was
Probably
he popped out throwing a
6'2".
6'1".
Yeah, absolutely. Better than me already. So this matchup here is between Martina Belt, Karen Hubbard, Kim Jackson, and Cheyenne Bubenheim.
Yeah, obviously my 13-year-old has started traveling with me this year. I have a 9-year-old daughter who's now realized that he's starting to travel with me, and now she's like, well, I want to go.
I want to go. Yeah.
That sounds expensive.
And I can promise you my 3-year-old is not going to be far behind.
And Mama is glad you're taking them.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
We're going to need a bigger car.
Kerry Gregory tuning in, one of my old nemesis, Mr. Gregory. He's out of Tennessee. Stanley Hale, Mr. Russell Tabor's neighbor. I love it. I'm going to be interested to see how Kim throws right here, man. Let me tell you something. I threw her in that state slider cup, and she didn't miss. Her airmails were like dead on, but yesterday she couldn't buy one.
Just slightly missing.
Yeah, just slightly, yeah.
It looks like they're going to do one more down and back, though, from what the communication looked like from what I just saw.
You talking about somebody's got an airmail. This Bubenheim, man, I called her games in Knoxville this year.
Man.
Where I'm going to tell you what, one thing, I don't even know why she tried to slide them in the hole. She was making so many airmails.
She is impressive for sure.
Yes, very. And, she's got a worldwide following, a worldwide name, so let's see how she does here.
I mean, you're talking about somebody who could be queen of cornhole.
Oh, I agree. I've seen her do it.
She's man. She might be somebody that people need to think about putting in their top 4 as a dark horse.
I'd be willing to bet that there's a handful of people that do actually have her.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd be curious to see on that app you on the back end you could get a rough estimate on, or get the numbers on what everybody's picking.
Oh yeah,
like who the favorites are.
Like
currently.
who the favorites are currently. That'd be cool.
Well, probably all we got to do is tell the man that's making the app. He can probably figure it out. As we're getting ready to get underway right here, Elite Bags versus the CBC Ronins. And that's not one that Kim usually throws either. It must be a little faster bag. They're going to do the spin, and should we go by the seating, but I don't care.
I guess, do they not have the, proper seating then?
There is a seating
there
on
is
there.
seating,
doubles?
Yes.
But we've seen
a lot of spins.
I don't know what she says, but
Martina's praying to the gods right now.
yeah, but she's got the first opportunity to take advantage of
sure
it.
does.
Behind miss, and
She's
over there and going to sit right beside her. That's what my bags always do, try to make friends. Wow.
They're going to take 8 bags and circle the hole.
Well, I think we're seeing that board shift again of slower over there, faster over here.
Good last bag there by.
Yeah, she's going to step out and trying to get this one. It's very gettable. If that's a word. Oh, my God.
Just not quite. It's moving.
Oh, there it goes.
It fell.
She's like, it fell.
Cheyenne said it didn't fall when I was putting the score in. I'm not putting it in.
Sorry, I already put the number in.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it looks like 8s to me.
Lots of laughs. The winner of this game will take on Kendall Cox, Kennedy Meineke for the championship of women's doubles.
Martina's like, my day's made. I scored 2 points.
It's like, all right, I can go home now.
Should have got 4, though. Huh?
Should have.
Oh, yeah.
Had a chance.
Uh-oh.
I think that bag could come back.
It could. It's going to be hard, though. Oh,
Well,
I was going to say
now.
that's a good start, but then she bumped it.
and now she
Now
took that
she
away from
sure
her.
did.
I like that bag, actually.
I do too. I think that's. I know a lot of people would say, "Oh, just throw it in."
Yeah.
You know, hope to get the 4. But
I thought
there's
that was a different finger for a second.
Yeah. It's up to you. I love it when my partner gives me that advice. I'm firing
'cause
away.
we know-
at that
yeah, I
thing.
was gonna say we
I'll tell
know
you that right now.
exactly.
Actually, it was here at Owensboro in January that I was playing in the blind draw, and I got paired with a fellow DFB player, and we had a bunching up of bags in front of the hole. And he's like,
I'm okay with that.
he's
I'm,
like,
I'm
I'm
definitely okay
Oh,
with
yeah.
that. Well,
Early in the game, shoot
well,
that thing, man.
I think had she not double clutched, I think the airmail was the right call. But whenever she stopped her throw, that's going to make you second guess. A lot of people, it makes them second guess that throw, and at that point, just give up the 2 and move on to the next round.
Oh, that's
Uh-oh.
an unfortunate
wow.
bag.
Is
She's
this,
not
who
happy.
is this girl and what happened to Cheyenne Bubenheim?
Yeah,
I'll tell you
right.
that now.
Where did that come from?
Yeah. I tell you, I've known Kim long enough. I've traveled a lot with Kim this year. Went to Europe with Kim and Chad. And,
She got road dog. I think she
Yeah.
had the most
oh yeah,
this year.
But let me tell you something.
5
She's
or
over
something
there
like that.
steaming right now. I can tell you. She is so competitive.
Yeah.
Oh, and she moved that bag. That was a really good bag by Martina.
Yep. Just not quite enough.
Yeah.
Let's see what Cheyenne
Grabs
does.
a
to
penny,
finish
though.
on
They're going to pick up another one.
Get one, though.
5-0, man.
Yeah. And not in the direction that you would think it would be.
For sure.
Aaron Tubb, that's an interesting take. There won't be anyone in the top 4 that can legally drink. I don't know. I don't know about that one. There's some.
I mean,
I don't
you
know
know
about
what?
that.
It's a good take.
It's a very good possibility.
Yeah,
That's
it
a good
is.
It's a hot take for sure.
It is
For sure.
definitely a hot take. So that's a good one too, for sure, because it could definitely happen. I mean, man, you get some of those juniors. You get Lonnie and Riley and Drew
even-
Bella.
Yeah, Drew was the one I was
I
thinking.
mean, man, I mean, there's a lot of them that could definitely compete with all those guys, man.
Because Drew and his partner are the ones who took down Lang and Amac at
Yep,
Branson
for
for
sure.
doubles.
There was another one I thought Kim should have shot the airmail. Cheyenne told her to try to go around it. Lived a little short. 2 more points on the board for Martina Belt
7-0.
and Karen Hummer. They're up 7-0 already here.
Are we gonna see the partner crash course?
Yeah, for real.
Martina versus Kennedy.
Now, do you think they throw against each other then?
I don't know. Man. I'd like to see it though.
No, I don't.
Oh, and there's another one out of play for Cheyenne.
Like I said, I think these boards I think the difference in board speed is playing more of a factor than what people would think.
You know, I got out there. I did not throw them today, but I threw a lot on them yesterday to try to figure out how they're playing. She going up to get this one? I think so.
Nope. Just going to give up the
End
2.
up, give up another 2. 9-0 now is our score here on center court. Winner of this game moves on to play for the championship against our King Seed holders, Kendall Cox and McKennedy Meineke. Our score 9-0 here on center court. I'm with the Macbeth brothers, Brian and Patrick, Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. Calling the actions for you. Let me know where you're watching from, who you got in this match, who you got for the King of Cornhole.
This little tiny dog that Stacy Van Gilder's holding cracks me up.
Yeah.
It looks terrified all the time.
I think
Wouldn't you?
there's some people that look
Well,
like
I can
it.
tell you whenever we walked in this morning,
Oh, yeah.
Tyler Goodwin was holding it. So
Yeah.
I'd definitely be terrified.
Trying to make sure he doesn't mistake it for a bag.
I told Tyler, I said, that's definitely your kind of dog.
That's his new kid.
That's what Finn was saying, was that they push it around in a stroller.
They do. That's a good bag there by Karen Hubbard.
His bags might weigh more than that dog.
Oh, man. That's a
She's gonna
5
grab
spot.
another. No, is it 5? No.
Yeah, she had one
there was
off.
one way out of play.
No, Karen had one off too. That's a 1 spot.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
11-0 now is our score. I thought she had one off.
I was like, I missed her throwing the one off. I was like, man, that was a big one.
Martina's throwing a 10.67.
Probably.
Hey, there's the Texas timeout. Let's go over and regroup over here.
We've seen that a couple times today. Actually, one of those games in the juniors doubles, they did that. And then came back and missed.
There you go. That's a lot easier. Kim's throwing a 7.
Man.
Karen Hubbard throwing a 9. Cheyenne throwing a 9 with the mini bags. If she's had to play, I wouldn't think that.
Right.
I thought it might be a little lower than that. Don't forget to reach out to Pacific Mortgage, Erica Bloomer.
Yep.
All your mortgage things. Ocoee River Distillery. Make sure you check out them out.
They're actually just
Our
down the
sponsors.
street from here.
Yeah.
I was looking at the map.
Chris Boykin says Chris Day for King of Cornhole.
I got you. Watch
Jerry.
it for Oklahoma. Bear Paw, man.
Bear
Let me tell you
Paw.
something. Bear Paw is, man, this guy's a beast, man. I wish I could throw, oh, Lord, half the bags in the Bear Paw throws in.
Yeah, I don't know how to get that back up.
Oh, you good. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, as a
yeah.
reminder, we actually
Finger
have
pant.
a Medford booth here, too,
Oh, yeah.
promoting where the final Worlds is going to be next year.
Yeah, I plan on making the trip next year. Maybe. I hope I get to go out there before the Worlds. Check it out.
I know they have one other tournament out there at least.
What a bag.
What a
by
bag.
Martina.
That'd be quite a jaunt
It's up
for
to
us.
you. I
but-
love it. I love these partners that give you advice.
Oh, yeah.
It's up to you. I would chase that bag. It's very gettable for her. Nope, she changed her mind. Unless she shoots an airmail.
10-10 Washingtons.
Washingtons, and we move on. The score is going to remain 11-0 here on center court. This is the women's doubles third place game. Like I said, the winner of this goes on to take on Kennedy Meineke and Kendall Cox. Kendall having a great weekend. Finished second in the player of the seasons yesterday. Women at 3-women playoff, which is won by McKenna Kopp.
That was a great game.
With the most unorthodox throw.
But
in
man,
the
it
building.
works.
But it is effective. That's
You
for
can't
sure.
block her because it
Nope.
just rolls over.
Nope. Nice bag there by Karen. Moved hers a little closer.
So I was
Oh, wow. Kim is off again here on center court. And I just call it like I see it. I'm not talking bad about Kim.
I agree, man.
She that was a great bag there.
Like I said, just
Oh, and that's 4 more.
not majorly
Wow.
off, just slightly off, which is, obviously giving up points.
15-0.
I mean, when they're scoring the points, they're scoring chunks of points. And as we've discussed, like 1s and 2s can get it done. I mean, that was something that we talked about quite a bit in, was that
5,
was that Tulsa?
15.
6, 7, 8, 9. Well, Matt guy's got 9 King of Cornholes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only 9.
Only 9.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just
I mean,
9 of them.
He started off with
James.
the first 5.
Just 9. No big deal. One of them up there is a Brett guy.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Oh, and there's another one. Man, I'm going to tell you what. This team is not has really played down to their potential, I'm going to tell you.
well, I know that you did say that these are not
Oh,
like
wow. There's 4 more, and that's
the Ronin.
19-0.
You made the comment that the Ronin is a little bit of a faster bag than what Kim normally throws.
Yes, but the boards, with the
Maybe-
tacky boards.
Maybe, the tacky board's
Yeah.
over there, but maybe the bag switch to the slower bag on this court may have been the right move. With this court being seems to be a little bit faster.
Hey, don't take nothing away from Martina and Karen. They're playing really, really
Yeah, they
well,
are.
too.
They're-
I'm
they're-
telling
They
you.
definitely
not missing.
are. I mean,
They're hitting.
Martina's throwing a 10-8 right
Yeah.
now, and Karen's throwing a 9-3.
10-8's going to win you a lot of games.
Cheyenne's still throwing a 9, and Kim Jackson's throwing a 6-8 right now.
Well, here's the way Kim's week's going so far. got an open board right there, a chance to pick up at least 4. And she's got 1 out of play. The only best she can do is 2 to get off the snide, and doesn't do it.
Man.
But she stops the bleeding, minimizes bleeding.
But I'm just telling you, that's how off her game is.
She is hot right now.
Man, I'm tell you what, she walked by right here to warm the room up 10 degrees.
For sure.
Might have to take your
you can
pullover
see
off there.
her whole,
I'm not taking it off. I'm telling you.
her whole skin complexion went straight to red after that miss.
Absolutely. 19-0 remains our score here on center court. Owensboro, Kentucky, the World's Championships Cornhole. We are working towards Saturday where we crown a new king of cornhole right here. Thank you, buddy. There we go. Our YouTube comments are in here thanks to my boy, Ben the Loudmouth. Yeah, talking about Karen Hubbard on here.
Chance to get some points here for Cheyenne. And they finally get
They
nix that goose egg, get 2 there.
Tell you what, I'm not counting this team out. They can throw a lot of bags in the hole quick.
Oh yeah, we just talked about that in the last game. Somebody's like, oh yeah, they're going to get dipped, and Finn said no score is safe, and it quickly went the other way.
How good is Lonnie Campos? My gosh, some of the shots that kid makes is amazing.
For him to not be in anyone's top 4 is probably a snub at this point.
Either that or just somebody doesn't know who he is somehow.
Yeah. And this kid can finish this off right here.
That's a good bag there.
Yes, it was. Another one off to the left of Kim. Oh, beautiful shot right there. Hammer, nail, done.
Well,
just jump across the board and chuck it and collect.
Yeah, that's what you really need that size.
I can tell you this was not on my bingo card, guys.
Oh.
What's that?
This game was not on my bingo card.
Yeah,
the way this game went.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought it was definitely going to be a better game than or closer game for sure.
And we got to the championship. Look at Martina's a happy case. She ought to be the way she threw.
For real.
10-7. Come on.
10-7.
We definitely can't say the
Karen
line
Hubbard
that
throwing a 9.
Finn says he doesn't like. That game was the score was not indicative of how the game went.
He hates that. He hates that thing.
No, that score was absolutely
indicative
of how that game went.
There's Kim ended up throwing a 7, man. Kim has really struggled on center court. It's just a fact. And she can go back and listen to this. She'll know I said it. She knows I said it about it. But they're laughing as they come off. Now we're going to get a Kendall Cox Martina belt.
This is what I figured. This is how I figured this was going to line up. I figured that Kennedy was going to go. Kennedy normally throws on her outside arm.
At this point, they're like, you're right. You know what? We're just having fun at this point. Who cares what happens?
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Man, I thought that was going to be a close game.
Me too.
I was actually giving the edge to Kim and Cheyenne.
Yeah.
That went totally opposite. Man.
Martina, man.
Yeah, Kendall wants 2 down and backs.
Man.
And my paper. The paper right there.
Martina, man, she was on fire that game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Turned it up a whole notch. She knew she had to. She knew she had to get with who she was throwing against, and man, she worked it that game for sure.
Oh yeah. All you tuning in on Facebook and YouTube, make sure you like, share, help us out within that thing.
And you can, if you're within those too. I was reading that earlier. You're at work or you're having to be at home or something. Put us up on the screen so you get better visual on it.
Once again, thanks to our partners, American Pacific Mortgage, the official mortgage company of Cornhole, Erica Bloomer, Bounty Bags. How about Nortoris 397, official whiskey of Cornhole.
I need to try some of that.
Me too. I've been trying to get a bottle all week. Ocoee River Distillery. I want to thank our partners from Owensboro. Visit Owensboro in the Owensboro Convention Center. seem to be our home here. Man, they treat us really, really good when we're in town.
It's a great venue.
Yes, it is. A lot of stuff to do around here.
I mean, there's three hotels I know literally within walking proximity.
I got a chance to stay at that Homes and Suites across the street. It's a really brand new hotel.
That's where we're at.
It's really, really nice.
Yeah, it is
I know
really
y'all got
nice.
a good room, for sure. Yeah.
Because I mean, it's the three of us, so it was nice, having that extra little couch, too, so that way the kid with us can all right, you go on there.
There you go. You go stay on the couch. Also, don't forget the new ACO Touch. Go to ACOTouch.com and you can follow players. You can get in the contest. You can follow the brackets. You can get your stream links from there. Make sure you get that. And make sure you chat with us, man. I'd love to see the comments on the chat board. So
For sure.
yeah. Remember, next year we are headed to Medford, Oregon. So if you hadn't start making your plans to get there next year, make sure you do.
I think that's going to be the major one that we need to try and figure out how to get to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we will.
That's a jaunt for
I'm
us,
sure
for
those
sure.
bicycles will get there. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If I start pedaling now,
Yeah.
I'll be there in time.
Russell Rusty Red and Baz Cornhole 101 from the UK. I got to meet those guys when I was over in Europe.
I just seen somebody sitting across from the broadcast booth here wearing the major championship for the Euro.
Yeah, I got mine sitting on the desk right over there.
Nice.
How about that? That's a very special one to me, for real. So,
Good.
I think that's one that I may try to. I need to get my passport and stuff, and I want to get over to the Europe.
I'll tell you what, those people over there, and we got three of them here. The Wiz, John, there's one of them right there. Just sit down.
Yeah.
John Steins and Craig Smith from Scotland is here. And I tell you what, man, they treated me like I was a king, and man, it was very special to me, and I appreciate all you guys. If any of you tuning in, I thank you so much. J-Main25 says, hey, Phil, what's going on? Kathy Hubbard said, my sister has always been competitive in every sport all her life. I'm home watching her dog and her on TV so she can be there. Well, that's so nice of you, sister.
Oh, we got Karen.
Yeah.
Got Karen's sister. There we go.
As we're underway here.
Yep, this will be round one.
Seniors singles, women's singles, and junior singles are just about to get underway. It's 11:34. I haven't thrown the bag maybe to help me. I threw a lot and threw bad, so maybe not throwing it.
That's kind of what I'm kind of hoping for right at this moment. I'm going to have to try and get out there a little bit later and start at least getting some throws in.
Lonnie excited about the 4-bagger wash.
Lonnie's excited about a lot of things. Absolutely one of my favorite players in the game.
I was going to say, he's a good kid. He's fun to talk to.
Yes, and I got to spend some time with his parents and his grandmother the other day, and you can see where he gets it from.
Well, and I mean, him being one of the juniors and one of the top tier junior players. A lot of the junior players, they kind of congregate together, but
yeah.
Lonnie will talk to anyone.
Oh yeah.
Lonnie's talked to me, and he probably doesn't even hardly know who the heck I even am.
Man, he really stepped out to talk to you, bro.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
He just wanted to make sure you were on his team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He said, that guy looks scary. I need to make sure he's on my side.
You don't have to, we get talking about players. Don't count Jeremiah Ellis out.
Facts.
She went for the big bomb and missed, and this could be Kennedy could grab 5 out of this if that bag stays on point, and it does. 5 points for Kennedy.
Well, Finn's talked about how this building loves Isaac Hurt.
Yeah.
This building loves Jeremiah Ellis too.
Absolutely.
Because man, we were here in January, and Jeremiah Ellis took the singles down in January.
In a loaded field,
in a loaded
400 or 500 players here.
Yeah.
Kendall,
So
that might be one that might come back. Kendall I hope she's throwing a little quicker bag yesterday. I think she struggled with the speed of her bag on center court. Ended up second to McKenna Kopp in the Player of the Season. That was a slick side by Kendall. You don't see that very often.
I think she felt like that.
Well, yesterday against McKenna, she ended up finishing the game throwing slick side of her bags. And I do know that typically,
for the wash,
I know that she typically throws that really slow almost a true carpet bag.
I think our bags are too slow for her.
I know
I'm gonna
that.
be completely honest with
I
you.
know right now they're throwing herringbone bags. They're throwing basement bag rippers. So they are a little faster. However, I will say, I think, in my personal opinion, I think orange herringbone is probably some of the slowest herringbone bags I've also thrown. So, but I still think that bag's probably still faster than Kendall's bags.
Diana Mendoza tuning in. What's up, Diana? And if you're just tuning in, this is a double dip situation. Kennedy Meineke and Kendall Cox come in the queen seat. This is women's doubles portion of our program, if you're tuning in. And Kennedy Meineke is on fire. And she threw really, really well in the co-ed match yesterday, too.
Yeah.
They're quickly up to a 5-0 lead.
I had to play against Kennedy and Branson, and she smoked me.
4 more, 9-0 now. It's just like the last game, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, 9-0.
Maybe there's always that. You guys have discussed that, and we discussed a little bit ago with Finn as well. It's you need a lot of stamina, and these women have been playing a lot of games as well, and maybe they've just hit that kind of wall where you have Kennedy and McKenna that just they got that little bit of a rest, so it gives them that kind of obviously being in the queen seat seat that gives them sometimes they refer to the king seat or queen seat curse, but sometimes it is a benefit.
Kendall's thrown 11 as well as Martina. Kennedy Meineke has yet to miss a bag, and Karen is down to 7-5. Not her best game. And this is going to be at least a couple more points for the team of Kendall and
see if she can collect
Kennedy.
here.
Oh, and that's 6.
6 more.
And that's 15-0. If you're just tuning in, Kendall Cox and Kennedy Meineke are in the queen seat.
This is round 6.
Yep, and this is the final game. And yes, Kim Jackson and Sam Bubenheimer are out. Mark. Karen needs to regroup here. She is down to a 7-5. And Kennedy has given her 0 chance to score. I'm going to tell you what, that
Diana
girl's pitching right
Mendoza
now, man.
says you're my favorite commentator.
Oh, thank you, Diana. I appreciate you.
Cindy Montemayor
Oh, there's a miss right there, though.
Yeah.
Guess she
Karen
Hubbard
Kennedy off the back.
Yep, just missed just to the right of the hole and off the back. Corrects it with that one, though.
Guess Karen Hubbard used to be a fast pitch softball player.
I get it.
Or softball pitcher.
Oh, and this
another one hopped off.
There's
off
5. There you go. Right, that puts you on the board. Something badly needed by that team right there.
Yeah, Kennedy, a couple misses there.
15-5 now is our score here on.
I'll tell you what, Kendall's a pretty impressive player too. She's not you see a lot of the women players. They're typically bag runners, and it's run bags or airmail, and Kendall has the cuts and the rolls and all the cool shots.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kendall's only 14 years old. Think about it. And she will get in her head a little bit, But I was very impressed with her yesterday after she took a spanking from Kim. She went out in the hallway and regrouped and ended up coming back and playing her game. And she beat Kim bad. I mean, she really did. She baited Kim into a bunch of airmails.
Great block by Martina.
Shoot it.
Kennedy says just go through the front one with the first bag.
Oh, that was nicely done.
That's not
though.
a bad bag now.
No. She's got a bag up, too.
They got
think Martina
Martina's trying to figure out what she should even
They,
do.
they both got wonder.
Yeah. Good thing that wasn't caught on the.
I think the right play here for Martina is block and make Kendall go up.
I see Mama Cox and Daddy Cox over there. Daddy hollering some advice, and they're not listening, of course, just like your son.
I'm shocked.
It's like, who's in this position?
I never would have guessed.
Can we get Shane Dodd on this court after this game? I do not know Shane Dodd.
Oh,
I don't have.
let's
I
make
don't
the
have
trip. That's my guy.
Oh.
It's from our area. Is he in seniors? I don't know.
I don't know.
She's like, here, I don't know what happened to your last bag.
Martina, what's she going to do? I think she's just trying to lay behind him.
Yep. Gonna go high, try to lay right behind him.
It didn't turn out that bad.
That's
I think
not
a little
a bad
low
placement,
airmail.
honestly.
See if you can get them to break loose.
That one's going to be a hard one to
So
roll.
she's gonna
or-
go fast side airmail. That's a great bag.
But it's a
wow.
10-10 wash. That was a good bag.
What a bag.
Absolutely.
I mean, that was a good placement. She made her go up and over that bag. Didn't do anything.
That's a difficult airmail to hit. That low, fast side. Try to just land right in front of everything, so that way that bag in your hand doesn't flip over the back or anything like that. That's a hard shot to hit.
She do it perfect. Nose down. That was perfectly
perfect bag.
thrown, yeah. We got coming up seniors final, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out who's playing in that.
Karen, though, so with the first bag.
Scott Beck, Rich Jones will be taking on. We still got a couple games. Bob Vonch and Scott Harper are on down 9-6 to Art Brown and Gary Bearpaw. Waiting in the wing is Tony Pena and Dan Schulten. So Tony Pena sent me a message, said he's been throwing really, really well.
It's going to be interesting to see what Kennedy does here with her last
She's going to
bag.
go in and give up the 2.
Yeah.
Kind of smart move. You don't want to give up another big round.
Yeah.
That's 15-7 now. You got a big lead. You got a little bit to play with.
Well, with her second bag, like it was hanging, but with her third bag, she kind of bumped it a little bit and kind of pinched it. Would have made it really difficult to be able to go up and try and drag anything in. So Martina with first bag there, puts it right in. Kendall just off to the right.
Got Carrie Brinkley out in the crowd there, owner of Victory Road Bags. Jason Barnt also out in the crowd, owner of Basement Bags. Kennedy and Kendall are
Which
throwing
one
him.
is he? I don't know.
He is in the purple shirt right here. Bald guy, beard. He's actually
Holding two beers.
What are you saying?
Holding two beers?
Yep, holding 2 beers. He's actually lost 80 pounds.
Really?
We
Wow.
live 3 streets away from each other. Me and Jason do, and man, I hadn't seen him in a few months, and I turned around yesterday and saw him, and I was like, man, that looks like Jason, but where's the rest of him?
Yeah, really. Like Johnny Thomas. He dried up, blown away.
It'll be interesting last bag here.
Oh, wow.
Gets it on, hits that
That's
dead spot.
That's an
flips
8
it over.
spot.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
8-15. We're tied up.
We're
at 15.
tied up at
How about
15.
that
What a-
15-0 run by Karen Hubbard and Martina Belt. Are you kidding me? I said we're at Owensboro, Kentucky. This is the women's doubles finals. Coming in the Queen's seat are Kennedy Meineke and Kendall Cox, who were up 15-0 in this game, is now tied with Martina Belt and Karen Hubbard throwing in the blue lane. That one's on hold.
Mark in YouTube said, asked if Cheyenne and Kim were still in it. No, they just got eliminated by Karen and
Martina
here.
Yeah. Connor Nance says, how do tailgaters work? What's the money round qualifier if you get to top 2? And you can find all that information on the ACOtouch.com, our new app we've been using, and all the information on that is on that app. It's actually a web base right now, so there it is. Now they got them off 15. They've been stuck on that for a little bit. And this is the point right here when the score is like this where nerves will kick in on you.
Oh, yeah.
And that could have been a nervous round by Kendall Cox that last round where she threw a 4.
I know. Several of my games this year.
Kendall Cox throwing a 9.6, Kennedy throwing a 9.8, Martina throwing a 10, and Karen throwing a 9.3. So
Martina is throwing some bags here on
She
Sunday
sure
court.
is,
She was
man.
almost an 11 last game. Hey, and I like that block
That's
right
a good
there.
bag, yeah.
Make Kendall do something different.
Tried to go back block there.
That wasn't bad.
Nope. I think that was the right bag
Yeah.
for sure.
She knows she can go up and get something if she needs to.
But for me,
What a bag.
What a shot by Martina.
What
Yeah.
a bag.
Takes
Look
a
at me.
step out there and
Man,
nails
she
it.
got excited, fist pumping. and that will make you nervous when your opponent makes a shot like that. Another
That's a
good bag
good
by
bag by
Kendall.
Kendall.
Yeah, that's not
Absolutely.
bad. She's got a chance to end up washing on 12s if Karen can hit these last two.
Yeah. Martina's still got 2 bags left. Those are both Kendall's. Both Kendall's bags right in front, right?
Yeah.
I
Martina-
love that bag.
Yeah, but she tried to go for the block.
She tried to
didn't
go
quite
for the
get
block.
it there.
Did she
and
not
opened
have
it
it?
up.
Quite get it. I like the attempt at the block though for sure.
Oh, what a
bag.
shot by
Yeah,
Kendall
yeah.
Cox.
What a bag.
What
Martine
a
still
shot.
has Martine still has a chance
Yeah, she
though
does.
too.
She gonna step it. Hey, she can't miss though.
No.
You can't miss. You got to go get a bag in the hole or this game is over.
There it is.
Oh, and that's gonna
she
do
just
it.
missed
You're-
it.
Do it.
Women's doubles champion Martina. Kennedy Meineke
Yep.
and Kendall Cox. Good job. Good showing by Martina and Karen Hubbard though.
That was a good last bag by
Yeah, it
Martine,
was.
just slightly
A little
off.
hot. Gold jerseys coming the way of Kendall Cox and Kennedy Meineke. That's Philip Barnett with the Macbeth brothers. Pat and Brian sitting here beside me. We're getting ready for the seniors championship, which is not quite there yet. So, do we want to take a break till the seniors come up?
Yeah, we can go ahead and take that break real quick.
5-minute break, and then we'll be right back as soon as the seniors is set. Sitting in the king seat is Rich Jones and Scott Beck, who I should have beat the first game. We had them beat, and they're in the king seat.
That's what we were talking about, the nerves. You know, sometimes you get up big and like you're like, all right, I gotta put this away.
So yes, sir. So what we're going to do now? We'll take a 5-minute break, reset. We're in Owensboro, Kentucky, to the World Championships of Cornhole. Philip Barnett. We want to appreciate the Macbeth brothers sitting in for us here, Brian and Pat. And Finn and I will be back to do the Seniors Doubles World Championship here shortly. And that's going to be it for right now for the ACO Digital Network.
Hey guys, Kim Jackson coming to you from Owensboro, Kentucky. We're here for the ACO World Championships. It's day 3 and the excitement just keeps building. So let's go ahead and check out today's schedule. Want to follow along with what's happening on Center Court Live? Head over to acotouch.com and check out ACO's new web-based app.
Cornhole comes around, I'm gonna wake up that morning, drink some coffee, and I'm gonna give it all I got that day. I can't. No, he can't. Come on. Will he pull some bags?
Some of the best people in the ACO.
Habis dah masuk, oi. going to have some fun.
We're going to focus and follow through.
My dad's gonna win, not yours.
Well, it was a quick break indeed, partner, and welcome back to Center Court here, the ACO World Championships of Cornhole Season 21. And who knew the seniors would be as fast as they were to get here to get this game started?
I thought this game was going to go on actually over in the other part of the room, but they moved it over here to Center Court, and I'm glad they did because what a matchup we got right here.
Yeah, this is a beauty. Art Brown and Gary Bearpaw against Tony Pena and Dan Schulten. Pena and Schulten running out of the red lane.
Schulten, he's a good player, man. Tony Pena, former world champion seniors division. Said he's bringing it back this year, but he had some kind of accident and hurt himself, hurt his ribs, and he's hurting. So we'll see if it affects him. He's got here so far, and I'm checking the PPRs early. He was throwing really high.
Well, I tell you, it's been fun watching these doubles matches. Again, we only do these at Worlds, the seniors, juniors, and women's doubles. But I'll tell you what, it has been a lot of fun to watch, and congratulations to our winners to this point. It was I want to make sure that I get everything right.
I'll get it for you.
That one right there. That was a really nice effort on both sides, but Kendall Cox and Kennedy Meineke just were amazing that when they needed to be. Lonnie Campos and Riley Brewster take the juniors doubles over Isaac Hurt and Jacob Bagley here on Center Court.
What a match that was. You had the pleasure of calling. I had the pleasure of sitting over there watching. Man, that was a really good match. There was some good shots made right there.
Yep. And I'll tell you, Kendall Cox, I was watching off to the side here. She made some great shots. Martina Belt's got some shots as well. She's really
Did
playing.
you see her get that fist pump up?
Yeah.
She made that shot. That was a hell of a shot. Let me tell you something. I never expected that shot.
I don't know that she did either. She
No.
was hoping and praying, and she got it done. But, yeah, there was some really good shot making. And Kendall had some fantastic shots. Her confidence looks like it has rebounded from yesterday from the Player of the Season battles.
Oh, wow. What in the world, Philip Barnett, are you throwing? Oh, I'm sorry, Dan.
Why would you do that to him?
Because he threw a shot just like I did. Gary stepping way out. He can get all these to go if he goes slick side.
Oh,
he moved him. Look, you see a little motion out of him right there. He thought that's one he thought he should have gotten. And Dan can sneak in there for a point here. Leaves it short and gives up a point.
Lucky he didn't vibrate those down underneath. And we again come to you from Center Court, the Owensboro Convention Center, World's 21, Finn the Loudmouth for the ACO. My partner side by side with me, as always, the Mississippi Ninja. Thank you to the Macbeth brothers for hanging out with us during the juniors and the women's. They'll be back later on today. We're going to try to get our boy The Wiz to come over here and spend some time, talk a little bit about the experience for the UK players who have come over, and also the folks from Team Medford talk a little bit about Worlds next year, because we have got a lot of center court action and a second center court going to fire up a little later this afternoon with the CBC boys.
How about this round Art Brown's having right here? And this will be a big round for Tony Pena. Art needs to really get that bag to fall back here.
And
it stays.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hung up pretty good. In for 4.
Oh,
wow. Wow.
So it's only a point out
Just
of
a
that.
point. And those come back and haunt you. I'm telling you, they come back and haunt you big time.
You don't get a lot of those opportunities from Art either.
No, heck no, not lately.
Uh-uh.
And how about Rich Jones and Scott Beck coming in the king seat? They beat me in Hollywood 21-16, and we started out so bad that could have been us sitting in the king
Is
seat.
that right?
Yeah.
Well, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but I'm glad to have you sitting
Yeah,
in the
me too. I'm
partner
gonna-
seat over here.
Absolutely. See Anita tuning in, watching her man. And there, Dan is struggling really here. He's got over here on center court. He's been throwing really good. He's on the struggle bus right now. I'm sure they're throwing the old goat bags. Tony Pena's line. Oh, that's just nasty. Made it look so
And
easy.
that's what I was going to say. It looks so effortless and so easy when he pulls it off there.
Yeah. Good finish there by Dan Schulten, but he gives up 4 points. 9-1 is going to be our score here on center court. It's good to see Kelsey Turner in here.
Oh, is she here?
Yeah, see, I didn't really. I
she
saw
is.
somebody throwing it. You know, I don't see good long distance, and I saw somebody. I said, man, looks just like Kelsey. Grab your mic here, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, I just saw one of our friends from across the pond. As
Nice
cliched as
shirt you're wearing too, by the way.
That may sound. Oh, look at him. Yeah, that's what he's just kissing ass just to get over here
Yeah.
next to the Mississippi Ninja. Our man Craig Smith. Craig, welcome back to the announce desk and your second World Championships in a row, all the way from where in Scotland?
Hold
Oh,
on,
hang
you
on.
got the wrong one.
Tell me again.
Oh, Kirkcaldy, in the Kingdom of Fife.
Very good. That's what I was going to say.
Whatever the hell he said.
Kingdom of Faith. Yeah.
Quite near St Andrews.
Oh, very good. Very
That's my
good.
favorite place I went to
So-
when I was over there.
Where I am, it's about halfway between Edinburgh and St Andrews.
Very good.
Edinburgh and St. Andrews. I did both of those.
Yeah.
I did.
Well,
And you did Leavenmouth Cornhole Club.
Yeah, I did. Heck, in Scotland. Heck, yeah.
very good. Well, you had the opportunity to witness the magic that was Sebastian Barger and everyone else last year in Tulsa, an opportunity to come back. And I know yesterday I saw your post about getting together and playing with the guy who beat you last year and how
Yeah.
much fun you had.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was a fantastic experience. Danny Taylor's such a nice guy, and after playing him last year, I knew that he was just all about having fun. And we certainly did that. It was actually the most fun that I've ever had throwing bags.
With Danny Taylor, you played with Danny
Yeah.
Taylor. Danny Taylor's a good dude. His wife is a hell of a player too, Connie
Is she?
Taylor. Yeah.
And that's a 10-on-8 right now, and that takes us to 10-on-3 overall. Pena and Schulten, like you said, a little struggle bus action over here. They got a little bit of work to do.
How about Gary Bearpaw missing 2 bags in one round? What is wrong with that guy?
I don't know. Center court
He don't normally miss.
jitters, yeah.
And Art had a bad round. Gary's had one. Dan could have taken advantage with 4 points, only got 2 out of that last round.
So, Craig, I think your inner clock is finally balanced out a little bit. You're starting to feel a little bit more acclimated to the time change and whatnot. But what's been your biggest impression so far with you and Steins and the Wiz rolling into Owensboro?
One of the most impressive things is seeing John Wishart come out of his shell. He's a very shy guy normally. And like on Monday, it was, oh, could you introduce me to people with that type of thing? So once I had introduced him to a lot of people, and then like last night, he was all over just talking to everyone, you know, which is not really John Wishart's style. But as I kept saying to him, you're already so far out your comfort zone, just take that next step.
Yeah, I mean that's awesome, man. He's such a nice guy. Like I always said.
Oh my!
Look at this bags by this end right.
Yeah.
And you're talking about Gary Bearpaws. Oh my goodness! Are you freaking kidding me?
Are we really seeing this? Is this?
Can we get this on video?
Heinerman, is this part of the simulation? I don't feel like what we're doing here is real.
AI has taken over here, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's AI. Yeah. That's what it is.
And that
like
didn't go
a game in the UK.
Ain't no lie. You guys are a lot better than that. Let me tell you something. Oh, what a shot to get 2 points. How did he do that?
That's a nice save there by Gary Bearpaw.
Let me tell you something. Gary Bearpaw, if I played him, he would never miss those many. I tell you that right now.
A 5-on-3. Well, you've seen the juniors, you've seen the women's, you're seeing the seniors. You've played side by side with some. You told me not to ask you this, which guaranteed I was going to.
That's right. That's what we do.
Who's going to win it all?
I've been thinking about it a lot since we spoke about that last night.
You told me not to ask you?
Yeah. Just really to narrow it down, and it's so hard. Like there's, when you think of Sebastian, Lonnie Campos, even Drew Blofeld, Jeremiah Ellis.
Yeah.
You know, the list goes on. Carson Morris.
Yeah.
It's difficult to pick one. And I've got Carson Morris would be amazing to see winning the King of Cornhole. Just because the West Coast thing, I see a lot of negativity online and things like that, you know, so just as a bit of like the West Coasters can do it too, that would be good for Carson Morris. Drew Blofeld, what an amazing thing it would be if a 12-year-old could win King of Cornhole.
I don't want to play.
Like, there's a reason for me to pick him. But then my favourite player's always been Jeremiah Ellis.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you who your favourite player was and why am I?
Let's just say you're my favourite senior.
There you go. Thank you, buddy.
There you go.
Yeah, Jeremiah Ellis.
Second favorite announcer.
There you go.
I had to get in there somehow. Little Texas timeout taken right there by.
These guys all got together and said, "Hey, are we going to start looking like we play this game together?" Because none of them have thrown really good.
They do see the light that says we're on air, right?
I think so.
That.
And then they got Dan right down the middle of the first bag. Gary Bearpaw's missed more bags in this game he's missed in the last 2 months.
Yep. Angela Smith checks in the chat, said, that Craig guy sounds familiar.
Hello, wife.
Helen Harkness says, John Steins for the win. How about that?
Oh, there you go.
No, that would be something. That would be something. Although, Helen, I think if John won, I don't think he would come home. So you maybe want to rethink that.
Was that a double 4-bagger? Yes,
fours.
it was.
Yes,
The timeout worked for all 4 of them. Let's see.
Everybody needed a reset. By the way, last night I did walk up to Kim and said, that timeout you took, Phil and I both agreed is the smartest thing we've ever seen anybody do.
Yeah.
Then she goes, I had to walk away. She goes, she was just, I mean, her head was about to pop off like a dandelion. But I've never seen anybody just walk completely off the court, spin around on their heels, and then come back.
Yeah.
But it was
smart. It worked.
It was smart.
You know, she was over here steaming a minute ago. She did not throw her best. She was in the 7s. Yeah. You know, center court hadn't been very good to Kim Jackson so far this week. I know she's a player that she can get it back really easy. So.
Well, you made mention of the fact that those were not the last times we'd see her on center court, and they will not be. But
the thing about it, Bubenheim did not throw very well on center court.
She did not have a good game there with Kim as her partner, which I think when everybody saw that on paper, they thought, oh, it's a done deal. McKenna or Kendall Cox. Kennedy Meineke certainly a dynamic duo, but I think when you put Kim and Cheyenne together, nobody thought that was going to happen.
Oh, man, everybody thought they would just including me. I thought they would walk through the field, but let me tell you something. The competition here is up, and it's going up every day. So.
And if you remember in Tulsa last year, we had some really great players throw some really terrible games. We kept commenting on, you didn't expect this kind of game at this level on center court. We haven't seen a lot of blowouts or anything like that. This has been the tightest early competition we've seen all season long.
I'm gonna tell you, that seniors player of the year for singles yesterday was, for the world singles, man, that was a match for the ages. It was so good. I keep saying it,
Yeah, Beck's over there eyeballing things right now with Rich. They're kind of laying out their strategy.
Yep, and here's a chance for Bear Paw and Art Brown to grab a couple more.
So, Craig, you mentioned Ellis, and before we got off on our tangent, why Jeremiah Ellis?
Why is he my favourite player, or why am I picking him for?
Why is he's your favourite player? What is it about
It's his energy.
Yeah.
The very first live stream that I had watched the Cornhole was Jeremiah Ellis on it, and you're watching top level sports, but he's celebrating his opponent's good shots. He just loves a good cornhole shot, no matter who plays it, and no matter if it's against him or no. It seems so. It's really his energy and his enthusiasm for the game.
Wow. Well, I mean, you're right about that. He is an intense guy, and he's been talking crap all week. He's trying to get in everybody's head that he thinks he's going to have to play. I saw him all over Lonnie Campos.
Oh, he's made the rounds.
Yeah, he has. He was on me, and I ain't got no chance to beat him. Are you kidding me?
Don't sell yourself short.
No, I know. I'm not.
Yeah, I saw him walking towards Sebastian, and Sebastian had two master locks on his ears. He didn't
so he didn't want to listen to that crap.
He didn't want to hear any of it.
Oh, Dan's going to go take a look, see if this is their second time out. So he's going to go take a look at this one and see if he can pull something out. It's not looking good for him right now. A 6 spot could win the game. He's got to do something. He's got to pull a bag. He's got to pull at least one bag here and stay on. So this is going to be tough. You see what I got on today, too, by the way, don't you?
I'm glad. I was going to go out there and
buy jacket.
One of those blankets from the merch booth.
So I could look like Grandma again?
Yeah, it comes with knitting needles. It comes with a skein of yarn and knitting needles as well.
Absolutely.
Maybe you could make yourself a little hat.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, let's see if the timeout paid off.
Oh, that's going to do it. And not a bad finish for Dan Schulten and Tony Pena. Tony Pena is a former world champion, seniors world champion. Good dude out of Michigan. Bear Paw and Brown going to play Rich Jones and Scott Beck. How about, let me tell you something, Rich Jones, when we played him this morning, he was throwing some fire, for sure. He was not missing. He's been practicing in his garage, and he's one hell of a player now.
And he has been through the ringer this season, too, just personally. So
man, his wife, he's had a few health problems, but thank God she's doing better, and he's playing better, and he's in a good mood.
Yeah, this is
It's going to be a good matchup.
Test of his mettle.
Was it at the Owensboro Super Major that he got his purple jersey?
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you along for the ride. If you're checking out Center Court here on the YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also hit that bell so you get notifications of upcoming broadcasts, and we reset the stream so you get a new notification. Share it if you would. Throw us up on the big screen. Let us know exactly where you're watching from and what you're doing. What are you supposed to be doing that you're not doing because you're watching us? Would love to know that as well. If you've got your picks, your top four, not only can you load those into the chat, but you can also get the brand new ACO Touch web-based app. Again, it's web-based for the moment.
I'm up. So you and Craig, you think you can carry on this?
All
Craig,
right.
you got me covered?
Yeah,
you got
no
my
problem,
shirt on?
man. No
you
problem.
got my shirt on? Do it, man.
No problem.
I'll be back shortly. How about that?
He may not prove you wrong. He may prove you unnecessary.
Hey, so he already has. What are you talking about? So good luck, man. Good luck. Thank you.
Yeah, go get him, man. All right, so the Mississippi Ninjas stepping out into senior singles now. And, Craig, you and I will carry it from here for a little while, if you don't mind. the championship match. Who knew you'd be on the mic on the championship seniors doubles match?
Fantastic. Well, I had the juniors doubles last year, so seniors doubles this year. Maybe next time I'll get the women's doubles.
There you go. You're graduating, although I don't know that Angela would be too happy about that. Chris Logston said, "What's up, Finn? What do you say, Chris? You getting ready for the doubles, seniors doubles action? You see 2 purple jerseys. You see an ACO Pro jersey, and then Bear Paw in his CBC gear, getting ready to have at it here for the seniors doubles." But again, the app, www.acotouch.com. If you go in there, you put in your email address once. It's absolutely free. We'll send you an OTP. Once you're in, you add it to your home screen on your phone. Operates just like an app. We'll continue tweaking it and making it everything it can be before we put it into the app stores. And we wanted to unveil it here at the ACO Worlds 21. Now, when you get onto that homepage, go to the bottom where it says contest. It's the ACO Season 21 Final Four Challenge. You could put your top 4 picks in there for who will be in that Final Four for the chance to win the crown. And if you are the correct picker, you get the right combination, or you tie for it. There'll be a random drawing, but you can win yourself $100. You do not have to be an ACO member to do this. Anybody can do it. Get in there, follow players, follow brackets, follow anything you want, follow live streams. It's all right there for you at the touch of a fingertip, hence the name ACO Touch. That's how you stay in touch with all things ACO, acotouch.com.
The app really is fantastic. I'm enjoying the app, and could I tell you my favourite thing about the app? I was looking through like the on my profile, and then you've got different settings that you could look at on your profile with preferences and things.
Yeah.
The number one thing that really made my heart smile on that is there's a Where's Frank section on there that you can get notifications for to party with Frank.
You know what?
So anybody that's interested in partying with Frank is a must. You have to download that app.
If I could be so bold as to say there's not an app on the planet that can keep up with Where's Frank.
It's one of the, in Tulsa last year, it was hilarious. It was one of the most frequent sayings that I heard is, "Where's Frank?"
Have you seen Frank? Has anyone seen Frank? Well, the second one underneath it should be a subset is, have you seen Frank's phone? Where's my phone? Oh, my goodness. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, Craig Smith, is here in from Scotland again. 2 years in a row. Love having you in Tulsa last year for your first crack at it, and glad that you wanted to come back on your own. John Steins joined you, and the Wiz, John Wishart, came as well. Maybe we'll get a little Wiz wiggle out here on center court at some point. That's how he celebrates. And you're right, a guy who does not come out of his shell very much has definitely stuck his head way out of it this time, and the Wiz wiggle is something we're going to require of him before all is said and done.
Definitely.
These guys are finishing up their warm-up tosses, getting ready to go. Scott Beck is shoulder to shoulder right now with Gary Bearpaw. Rich Jones out of the red lane, standing right next to Art Brown. Here we go. Where did Ross Moore and Scott Swenson finish? You know what? Download the app, punch them up. You'll find out everything that they've done and what they're up to. It's a great way to follow your favorite players versus heading through and looking at brackets and all that sort of thing. You can go in there and find out everything you want to know right there on that app. And I only say that because I have no idea. Oh, Chris Logston, that's right. That's DJ Hop. He's going to be here for the after party on Saturday night. I didn't recognize him by his real name. He'll be here Saturday night. We're going to have a little karaoke, or as I refer to it when I do it, scarioke. And we'll have a good old time. We found out last time we were here in the after party, we did some karaoke. We found out we had some pretty good voices in this group and a couple of hip-hop-opotamuses that were able to pull off some pretty serious hip-hop. So it was a lot of fun. And this game is going to be, I would tell you, a lot faster than we've become accustomed to over the years with seniors finals games, because these guys really like to hit it and get it. An early 2-0 lead for Art Brown and Gary Bearpaw. Bearpaw takes that first bag, usually right up the middle. He circled the drain a little bit. And Gary comes out of the world of professional horseshoes, Craig. I don't know if you recall that.
Is it?
Yeah, one of the top horseshoe players in the world.
Wow.
And that explains the rhythmic nature of his very mechanical and very methodical delivery. He's worked on a couple of different things, a roll bag and a cut shot here and there, but up the middle, if you give him the middle, he'll take it every single time.
I have seen his roll shot.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
It's getting there, yeah, it's getting there. That one got away from him just a little bit. And just as I said, every time you give him the middle, he takes it. He leaves one left out in the left field, so that's my fault. Mea culpa. We'll keep an eye on their stats as we go here as well. Oh, boy. Rich getting very loose, and there's an opportunity for Art. We saw some of this down in Louisiana. Art would have a great opportunity, and he had let it get away from him. An opportunity to put a 10-on-3 in a 7 spot, and he does it right then and there.
Yes, nice back.
And that is going to be a big gut punch right there. Yeah, is that 10-on-3, 7 spot with one bag off the back from Rich, the other 3 sitting up on top. Rich throwing going into that, was throwing a 10. For some reason, Art Brown is showing up as Jonathan Zarzinski in my back end system here, but I don't know why. Got a question in the chat. What's the age to play seniors? It is, as my boys like in Group X like to tell you, 55. You got to be 55 to be in the seniors division. And the seniors are getting younger, if that makes any sense.
Well, they must be, because I've been asked twice this week, are you playing in seniors?
Yeah.
I think, do I look like a senior? I know I had a hard paper round, but I don't. I've got 5 years to go before seniors.
Is that right? So you're 50. You're sitting on 50 right
well,
now. Or I'll be 50.
I'll be 50. I'll be 50 in December. So
right.
Probably 6 years for to play seniors then, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Well, happy early birthday as that ball drips in and drags itself to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, Rich. I don't know who Rich is talking to, but I think for a moment he was talking to me. Scott Beck had a challenging day yesterday in the Seniors Player of the Season, and had a little bit of a rough go, but I'm sure today is putting Band-Aids on a lot of the open wounds from yesterday. That certainly helps. Bear Paw letting one go, and pretty good at grabbing that 11 o'clock arc right there on the clock face, and Beck finishes off with a 4-bagger. $12 on 10. Glad to have you along for the ride. If you're watching again on the YouTube channel, or if you're watching on Facebook, I'm looking at the YouTube chat right now. Love to know where you're watching from. Thanks to our friends from American Pacific Mortgage, Erica Bloomer and the crew there. Help you finance your first next home, refinance your current home, save you a couple grand as part of the Cornhole family off your closing costs. You got to love that. Buyingwithbloomer.com is where you'll find her, as these guys continue to take the measure of one another. That one sneaks in the front side. Rich is, boy, he just cannot buy a basket right now. Leaving Art that wide open middle. Is he able to take advantage of it? And no, he's not. And like I said, we saw quite a bit of this from Art, I want to say in Shreveport. Lots of opportunities and not capitalizing on said opportunities, even though they will pick up a couple. Oh, actually, Beck and Jones pick up a couple. Who's left in seniors, says Jacob. You're looking at them. This is the seniors championship final. Beck and Jones are in the king seat. They need to be double dipped. So what else are you playing today, Craig? Anything?
I've got the co-ed at 4:30 with Margaret Barrett as my partner.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Really looking forward to that.
Margaret gets a chance to take a break. She is the one of the 4 women behind Ocoee River Distilling, which produces the official whiskey of Cornhole. How about that? Notorious 397, one of my favorite whiskeys out there. Got a great smoke to it, and we enjoyed some a couple of nights so far this week, and I intend to do it yet again tonight. Beck's going to pick up a couple right there. So,
well, I was in the.
Oh, was that a wash? I thought he picked up a couple right there. A little Texas timeout. Want to go down and check with one another. We may need to get a battery pack for that tablet at center court.
Yes, I was in the local donut shop this morning, and we ended up having the conversation with the ladies in the donut shop about whiskey. So I was telling them all about the Notorious 397 and the Ocoee River Distillery, and about the official Cornhole whiskey. And I could tell you the donuts was fantastic as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, have you had your biscuits and gravy yet? That's
actually, no.
Well, there's some great barbecue joints here, and there's some great breakfast spots. You need to explore them all.
Well, Phil was telling me about Dee's Diner, about how good the biscuits and gravy is there. So we're going to make a point of going to Dee's Diner for our breakfast.
I think that was in your article. That one scoots away from Art Brown off the backside. He is having a rough go of it. 14 on 8. It's going to cost him a couple. But I know in the article that you wrote for Whole Magazine last year, besides losing your luggage, I think the biscuits and gravy and hanging out with Kim Jackson might have been your biggest highlights.
Yeah, definitely. It really was. I'd heard about biscuits and gravy. I had seen what it looked like, and it doesn't look appetizing.
No.
It really doesn't.
No.
But it's just amazing. It was the favourite thing that I ate last year was biscuits and gravy. I can tell you my favourite thing I've ate this year is from the concession stand. I had a baked potato yesterday with the pulled pork.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It was that good I had to go back for a second one.
Did you really? Well, I'll tell you, there are a couple of really world famous barbecue joints here in Owensboro you need to check out. And Beck unable to convert. There leaves one up in the on the back porch. Bear Paw takes advantage of that. It'll be a 12 on 10. So Art Brown and Gary Bear Paw hold a 16-11 advantage over the king seed holders. Now if they win again, because it's a double dip scenario, they have to do it again. Tell you, I don't know what it is about going west to east here from where they're going down to the other side. It's been much more of a struggle going that direction for almost everybody who's played out here on center court, and I don't know what the curiosity is about it, but it does seem to be the case. A motley crew rolling in the background to keep everybody pumped.
So I didn't see Gary Bear Paw in Tulsa last year, but obviously I've seen him on lots of streams playing.
Sure.
And I love his action. He's just a very pendulous motion with his arm. It's so smooth. But to see it in real life, it's even smoother than it seems on stream. It's like the knuckle bag type thing. When you see it in real life compared to on stream, it's got more of a wow factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very smooth. I like to watch that.
Watching it from the front and the back is one thing. Watching it happen from the side
yeah.
is you do get a sense for how smooth it is, and then it comes out of the world of horseshoes. And I would guarantee you right now, if you went over there and put your Apple Watch on him, his heart rate is 1. 1 beat per minute.
Yeah, I've not had a chance to speak to him yet, but I'll definitely need to make a point of meeting Gary Bear Paw. Get a selfie with him. So you seen my post about the selfies?
Yeah.
The timeout selfies.
Yeah.
That they added so much fun to the game.
Oh, I know you had a good time yesterday, and getting to play next to the guy and with a guy that put you out of the tournament is always, that's when you find out how good a person really is.
Yeah.
And this place is chock full of them, man. I'm telling you what. You mentioned the enthusiasm for the game and just good shot making no matter what. Because you know how hard it is to do, you appreciate a good shot being executed against you. And Beck loses one out to the right-hand side. I guarantee you his heart rate is not one. He might have all of Gary's other heartbeats added into his. And I know what he's listening to in, my goodness, in his head, in his earbuds. He told us what he's listening to, AI Viking music.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. And that's going to do it. That is going to finish it. And now we go into game 2, 21-11. Art Brown, Gary Bearpaw able to move this on to a second game. It's an opportunity for these guys to exchange taters, get back together. Look at Bearpaw, look at it. He's running right down there to the other end. Very excitable. He's very nervous. So DJ Hop says, D's Diner pancakes are the size of a trailer tire. No joke.
Wow.
So there you go.
Excellent.
Now, I will say this, the strangest pancake I ever had was in London because it was that big around, the size of a manhole cover. It was very thin, but it was that big around. It had fruit and everything and all the different things on it, but it was one pancake. I thought, one pancake, what is that? I couldn't eat it, the whole thing, in 2 days. It was crazy. All right, so we are underway now in game 2 of this double dip doubles championship for the seniors. And again, doubles and seniors, juniors, and women's is a division that's only run at the World Championship. So you get to see some real dynamic duo sorts of teams. And we thought we were looking at a couple of them right here, but a few bags have been very surprising with regard to the haphazard nature of their ability to find the hole. Richard Jones, I know, is looking to improve upon his game. I know Beck is really looking to dial his in. Gary's had a couple of odd bags. I think he sort of followed the leader a little bit on Beck. And Art Brown has had a couple that we, like I said, seemed reminiscent of the Shreveport measure, where he just could not take advantage of opportunities given to him. You got another one saying D's Diner is the best, so I think you're right on point there, Craig. I think that's the place you want to be.
Well, to hear Phil Barnett speak so highly of their biscuits and gravy must mean that they're really good because, well, apparently he's at an awful lot of biscuits and gravy in an awful lot of places. So if that's one of his favourites, that's a good enough endorsement for me.
Well, and he's more than happy to tell you that he's also lost 100 pounds worth of biscuits and gravy over the last couple of seasons.
Yeah.
But he still looks like a good, it's like you don't want a skinny chef.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the Mississippi Ninja knows his breakfast food. That's a fact. So a couple of double 4-baggers get us started, up and underway. We'll refresh all the data. And hopefully, let's see him be able to give you some other scores from some of the other divisions. Juniors Challenger and Juniors Premier going on. Women's Singles is going on. Senior Singles is going on. The Wiz is playing. Guess who the Wiz drew in round 1?
Oh, yeah. He's got the Cornhole dude.
Yeah, he got Frank Ears.
That is actually a great game for John to have to settle the nerves because he knows Frank well anyway, so Frank will help him stay relaxed.
No doubt. He will not take it easy on him, but there is a good chance he could get him because Thursday Night Frank is still a full day away. So that's the beauty of a Wednesday at the Worlds. And Bearpaw loses another one out there to the left. The 0-bag loyalties are fire. They drip in the hole and can cut and roll. Thank you, Dr. Seuss. Oh, my goodness. Now that right there is a unicorn if I ever did not see one, and that is Bearpaw. Oh, goodness, and Beck does him a favor. Saves him a couple of points there because that was looking like a 12-on-6.
So that's a lower bracket game for John and Frank.
Yeah, because they're both going in 0-1, right? So they got to battle their way through. the bottom half of the losers or the losers bracket there in seniors. Gears just went up 7-0 on the Wiz. So I told you wouldn't take it easy on them, but I guarantee you they're smiling and laughing as it happens.
And John Steins also lost his first game 21-9.
Let's see your boy Danny Taylor getting ready to take on Tony Fiddler. Both of them in the winner's bracket still. Tony Pena apparently taking out his frustration on Steve Bickers right now, 20-5 over there in seniors. Beck has left one down there in no man's land. Low right, going to chase a little bit, made a little bit of a move toward the promised land. Gary said, nah, baby, nah. Nah, I think he's going to have to leave that one alone now. Bear Paw take the middle. Yes, he will. Beck's going to have to just take what's given, minimize the damage, and he does. Nicely done. With the two teams tied at 4. Bear Paw will take a couple points, make it 6-4.
Another funny story about John Wishart today. He had the buffalo wrap from the concession stand with some fries.
Oh yeah, I had that as well.
Yeah, and he was putting what he thought was salt onto his fries, but it was actually sugar.
Oh, good.
So he's had sweet fries.
Yeah. Caramelized.
He probably won't thank me for saying that on stream.
It's all right. It's not like it'll ever come up again all the time.
Yeah, I'll make him up a t-shirt when we get back home with I love sugar fries.
There you go. Maybe that should be a nickname. I know right now he just goes by Steins, but maybe sugar fries. Maybe Helen would enjoy that nickname.
Nice wee double 4-bagger.
See if I can get in here and find some refreshed data. Right now I'm just looking at juniors, women's, seniors, singles. I'm trying to get back to this seniors doubles match to give you some specific PPR stats. I would say all 4 of these guys will not be thrilled with the PPR that they walk around or walk away from this match with. But that's why we play the games. Nobody wins these things on paper, as we saw earlier with the women's division. Congratulations again to Kendall Cox and Kennedy Meineke. 2 bags left up high by Rich Jones. That's going to be a 12-on-8. That's going to move us to 10-on-6. Alan Ballard checking in. Appreciate you, brother. He's the originator of the phrase the Washingtons. These two, again, both very methodical. And just a little bit loose. Every so often, Scott Beck will get one loose, and Gary will make him pay. Now, we did see Gary, both of them throw a whole bunch of them up to the left side of the board and then one scamper off. And that was another one of those unicorn frames, maybe a Loch Ness Monster, if that makes you feel more at home. And another 12-on-10. So this is a one and done now. We're in the double dip second game as Art Brown and Gary Bearpaw try to double dip Scott Bett and Rich Jones, who have been sitting in the king seat for a little while this afternoon. lots more action yet to come. Once CBC gets here on CBC Center Court 2, they'll be firing up some other action from juniors, women's, or seniors, one of those divisions. We'll have co-ed action happening today. This is probably the most comprehensive day of the number of tournaments being pulled off during the course of the week. But we'll also have Pro Series SCR score qualifiers. Little Washingtons there, Alan. Can you explain PPR? Basically, it's the way I look at it is just it's points per round. There's a potential 12 points every round, and what you score is what you average is your score. So let's say you throw every round, you throw all 4 bags in, your PPR is at 12. If you throw every round and 3 bags are in and 1's on the board, your PPR is at 10. But then it can get down into tenths of a point as well. Your DPR is the difference between you and your opponent, so there's a different measurement there. But PPR, again, we were laughing yesterday that I said Chuck Norris could score a 13 PPR, and Heinerman said, oh, no, it's even better. Chuck Norris can score an 11. And by that he means no one can do that. So anyway, but and that's why when you see them entering the scores, they're putting the score in, the number of bags in and on, because then that goes in and gives you that deeper dive on your information and your way to track, how much better you're getting. And Rich leaves that one low. That is not a low blocker that he wanted to put there. That's a fact, and he did not let it get in his way. Art's just going to take what's given to him over the top with one left. Maybe Rich will do him a little favor and help that along. Gave it a little bit of a nudge. Art going to go up and clean up. Rich just wants to minimize the damage and does so. He had first bag blues there, not fourth bag blues. But the SCR frame game that we throw to qualify for the Pro Series skins is you against the ghost. Basically, it's you, and you throw 13 frames, a potential 156 points. However many points you score determines whether or not you make the cut. Yes?
The ghost is a very tough opponent.
Oh, yeah. I've been beaten by the ghost. That's how bad I am. The ghost pretty much beats me 3 out of 4 times.
When I done that last year, I was actually more nervous doing that than what I was playing in singles main.
I think you see some very good players that have a tough time playing just against look at that, tumble dry back in, playing against themselves ostensibly. The closest I think we've ever been was a 154 out of 156. I want to say maybe Isaac Hurt. For the longest time it was Parker. Douglas Parker had thrown a 153.
Wow.
And he held that record for, I think, 2 seasons.
Wow.
So
that's
pretty amazing. And I think right when everybody thought he was going to get the perfect game, everybody stopped to go look at him and zing right off the back.
Right.
So he lost it. But the cut line, we believe, with the number of pros that are here, we're going to take 32. Then there's going to be a first-round match to eliminate half of that group. And then we'll go into I think it's 36 and 32. Yeah, then we'll go to the final bracket of 16. But Phil believes the cut line out of a potential 156 points is going to be around 142, and I tend to agree.
Yeah.
So very much like making the cut in a golf tournament on a Friday. You're standing around waiting to find out if you're going to make it. This is very much the same, and it's a good way to practice against yourself to really start increasing your ability to hit certain areas of the board on a regular basis, and it's a good practice tool to throw frame games like that. And if you need any information on any of that, you can find all of it, including skins, Pro Series, and otherwise, how to do it, how to set it up, how to score it, at AmericanCornhole.com.
Oh, another one off to the right.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting frustrated over there.
Yeah, Scott says, come on, Rich, let's go. Calm down. It's all good. But 18 on 6, that is quite a hole to climb out of here in this second game of the double dip. Yeah, Crispy says that is your points per round. They're showing on the screen. So if I throw a 12 in one round and a 6 in the next, my PPR is a 9. So, yeah, that's your average. more dialed in now here. And again, we've seen a lot more consistency going this direction.
Yeah.
From both Gary and from Scott. Double four-bagger, that would be known as a social, so cheers to you. See Scott Mitchell sitting across the way. Sebastian Barger keeping an eye on things. He had himself a hell of a day, finished with a blind draw win at the end of the evening last night, as if he hadn't had enough cornhole. He took the co-ed doubles and the player of the season green jerseys home with him. He and his partner Kennedy Meineke, so nicely done there. Scott Harper defeated Scott Beck yesterday for the seniors player of the season. McKenna Kopp defeated Kendall Cox for the women's. Drew Blauvelt took the juniors division over Braden Connolly in 2, and Sebastian Barger, as I mentioned, in 3 games over Karsten Morris for the singles player of the season. We're going to take a timeout and go down and take a look at it. Kim Jackson was the big blind draw player of the season. In the big blind draw 128 last night, Kaz Barkley and Todd Smith took out Shannon Shemwell and Timmy Key to take that one, and Todd wanted to make sure we threw a shout out to Billy Perry, who he typically plays with, who had open heart surgery, I think, yesterday. So he said he won that one for you, bud. Slider Cup, it was the team of Barger, Goodwin, Day, Forbes, and Campos who took that one. And let's see, I feel like there was another. Oh, yeah, the blind draw quads was Forbes, Hatcher, Frederick, and Steve Lewis. And the world blind draw quads, Cannon Hatcher, Bryce Forbes, Angie Bryant, and Dawson Cutter. Congratulations. California won the state Slider Cup. There's a 10-on-8. That puts Art and Gary up 18-6. Little bit of work for Scott Beck to do coming back. No more mistakes left. And if you're sitting around waiting for Gary Bearpaw to make a mistake, you are going to be waiting a few minutes. That's a fact. Maybe a few tournaments.
Well, both Gary and Scott are throwing 11 PPRs at the moment.
Yeah. Angela checked in, said those player of the season matches were something else fantastic to watch.
You know, she was up till like 3:30 this morning
right?
watching those games.
Yeah. Graham Davies said, good to hear Craig on
what
the
a
commentary.
shot.
What a great shot that was. Wow.
Who was that? Graham Davies, you said?
Yeah.
Nice to see you on there, Graham. Hope you're enjoying what you're seeing.
I don't know how you wouldn't be.
I certainly am.
Yeah, this is it looks like a double dip waiting to happen. I think they've dipped the scoop into the hot water and they're going in. Rich is going to just stack it up there. Beck seems happy with that shot. Art, oh my goodness. I mean, that one is hanging on literally by a thread, maybe one bead. Yeah, if he can cut it in there just right, he may be able to pull the pin on that and explode it and grab a couple bags out of there. I think I saw Dylan Ledbetter in, so CBC must be here. Oh, he got one to drop, and that other one hung there. It's on layaway, I think. Art could. Is he going to? Yeah, he's going to go and try to grab both. Oh, he took one.
Shot.
Yeah. That was a great shot right there. And so, because do it again. Yeah, or just shoot it. Either one, just either go up or try to cut it left or right and take that little coin slot that may or that little bit available to him. He said, yeah, go up. So this could be it. This could determine if he kicks this one off the back for whatever reason. Oh, he got it. What a shot. What a clutch shot.
So clean.
Nicely done. Rich is like, whew. Now I'm going to put it back on you, Scott. You take it. That has got to be just crazy stressful when you're playing with your partner at that level, just to get it back down to him. See another OG. Russell Tapers over there eyeballing things from the corner of the bleachers. Bear Paul runs puts one a little bit of a kind of a half blocker in there to see if he can affect Beck, and Beck just cleans it all up. Now you and Sugar Fries, you guys do the commentary in the UK, yeah?
Yeah, we've done quite a few.
And that one got away from Gary. Well, you have a different strategy on how you do it.
We do, yeah. We do it whereas, like, John does the talking when they're thrown one way, I do the talking when they're thrown the other way, and then we could both interact on the in-between rounds type thing, and it's just to try and make sure that we're not talking over each other or tripping each other up, and it seems to work quite well for us. I really enjoy doing it. I think it helps that me and John are such good friends anyway, you know, even out with Cornhole.
Yeah. So, well, you've got a sense of each other's rhythm already, and
yeah.
You know, I told you when Philip and I started this, we had a single mic, no headsets, and so we had to kind of watch each other to see when one was going to say something to the other. The headsets made a huge difference because, and we both come from a background of announcing. He's professional wrestling, and I'm basically the equivalent of that, rock radio. So we had a feel for each other's vibe and each other's kind of cadence, and so that helped. But I do like the down one and back and that sort of thing. That's a good strategy. Nicely done. All right, so we're still sitting at 20 on 8. Oh, he's back. Okay. All right, so we were just talking about the Mississippi Ninja here. Rolling, you're 1-1, you said?
1-1, yes,
and
sir.
Who did you gain purchase against, and who did you lose to?
I lost to Doug McClure, the sniper, out of Indiana there, good player. And I forgot the guy's name I won. He was here. He just got just enough points to make it, and he came over. I guess Gary and them must have took the first game. It looked like they're on the verge of taking the second game.
As I said, I think the scoop is in the hot water.
It is,
you know
for
what
sure.
I mean. But I would say, we've said that for a while. It's been 20-8 for a handful of rounds, and Richard Jones had an airmail here to save a wash to keep it going.
He's only throwing a 9-3.
Yeah, it's not. I said not any of these guys are going to be bragging about the day in particular. And the front board, I think that's
probably going to do
it. Yeah. But we've continued to see Art do what we saw him doing in Shreveport, and that was not taking advantage of opportunity. Well, not taking advantage of opportunities.
Yeah.
Now this one was one that was handed to him in such a way that that's going to do it.
Hammer, nail.
Yep, there
it is. Game over.
I'll try another one. Just leave it on the board just as a souvenir. Art Brown's going to put one in there to finish it off, and congratulations, Art Brown. Gary Bearpaw. I know. How about that? How about that? And Bearpaw, I told Craig, I said Bearpaw's heart rate now is up to 2.
Yeah, his heart rate never goes up. That's for sure.
He is excited as can be. I said I think he gave all his heartbeats to Scott Beck.
Yeah, really?
His pulse rate is 191 right now.
It definitely is.
So,
pleasure to watch him play.
Yeah, congratulations, Art Brown, Gary Bearpaw, our senior doubles champions in a double dip situation. So well done. We will be continuing with coverage as we roll through juniors, women's, and senior singles through the course of the afternoon. And I know the CBC guys are here setting up. Oh, he did. Did he prove you wrong? Did he prove you wrong?
No, I didn't make a pick on the doubles. Remember, I left those blank.
Oh, that's right. Picking. Well, that's really kind of hard to do. Everything looks good on paper.
But.
And that's a big but. What's that? Oh, Bearpaw, Art Brown, seniors doubles. You did pick them. Does he know that?
No.
He doesn't know
I'm
that.
not telling him either.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell him.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, now Craig and Steins do the announcing over in the UK. Did he tell you how they do it? How they avoid stepping on each other? One goes one direction and one does the other direction.
Oh, really?
They talk in between.
Well, we've gotten so good that we know how to wait on each other. So we don't have to have those tricks anymore.
See, we don't have headphones in the UK.
You know, when we went to headphones, it made a hell of a difference in our broadcasting for sure.
So it's mics on the table, and it is quite difficult when you've got the background noise and music playing.
That's how we started. So we
did
watch each other.
We had it right here, and we'd be looking at each other.
Again, Craig, and he'll be the first one to tell you, one of our greatest attributes, one of the greatest things about us is our humility.
Yeah, for sure. for sure. Hey, real quick, how about Kendall Cox's first game? Let me tell you, you know who she drew? Cheyenne Boo behind. And she lost.
Did she?
to Cheyenne. But man, how about the draw?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens. When you get to these major tournaments, Craig, and I must say, and Finn as well, it comes down to your draw most of the time as how you progress. If you get a good draw, you may win 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
You get a bad draw. I got the sniper Doug McClure who misses about once every 3 weeks, and then I had to switch back. I had to switch bags. I never switched bags.
Really?
Yeah, they were playing so tacky. I switched bags. I threw some bags I've never thrown, and that's going on in this room now too. So we may have some upsets for sure.
Well, it's the reason we play the games, as I've said a million times. And the Wiz, you know who he drew in the first round? Frank.
He did? I saw Steins had to play Marty Thompson, the guy out of Alabama. Marty don't miss very often either. So they were playing right beside me.
Well, I know we're going to get back to some center court action here in just a little while. CBC Center Court 2 is currently under construction and being put together, so there'll be more action over there. We will take a moment and recap all of our winners, and then we will likely take a break, and then we'll be back with more action here. Craig, thank you so much for spending time with us. Certainly appreciate it, and appreciate your return to the States for Worlds 21.
Hey, one question before you leave. Did you get the biscuits and gravy yet?
No,
not yet. We've not had a chance to get up to D.
They had them at the hotel this morning.
I'm in the Home 2 Suites in the door.
Oh, dadgummit, man. They had them over at the Holiday Inn.
That's all right. He's been going with your recommendation, and DJ Hop and everybody else has been chiming in that D's Diner is the place to go.
Oh my God, that place is awesome. I got to eat there when I was here for the Kentucky Championships, and it's freaking wonderful.
Yeah, I've already mentioned it to Steins and Wishart, and we have to go there at some point. I'm not sure. It may be at the weekend. If they're open on Sunday, it may be then before we go home.
Yeah.
I think John's planning on maybe stopping at a museum at Bowling Green. Is it a Corvette museum?
Oh, yeah, there's
Corvette.
Corvette
Museum,
nice place.
So I think we're going to stop there on Sunday. Probably stop at Buc-ee's as well.
Buc-ee's is back to the left. The Corvette Museum is back to the right. I'll just let you know.
Well, I mean, we have to go back to the right anyway because we're flying out to Nashville on Sunday evening.
Yes.
So our flight's I think 8:25 on Sunday evening.
Wait a minute. I just want to be sure I heard this correctly. Corvette Museum, Buc-ee's. That is America, my friend.
Absolutely,
welcome
baby.
to America.
So Sunday's going to be D's Diner, Corvette Museum, Buc-ee's, and then
Sunday's
Nashville.
going to be a hell of a day for you, man.
I just want some perspective. You went there and went to St. Andrews and Stonehenge. You're going to the Corvette Museum and Buc-ee's.
Yeah, Buc-ee's. Hey, I get that. I see why you're laughing now.
You've got to do, if you're in America, do the American things.
He's laughing because we only have the Corvette Museum and
we have a history of less than 250 years, literally.
Yeah.
And you're over there sitting on people's front walls that are older than the whole country. But Buc-ee's is America. That's where
that's America. You got that right.
Oh, good God! All right, well, let's take a moment real quickly before we say goodbye for a quick break, and let's congratulate our winners. Kim Jackson, Player of the Season in the Big Blind Draw, with Scott Harper, who took the Senior Singles Player of the Season. These are all Player of the Seasons right now. McKenna Kopp takes it for women's. Drew Blauvelt for juniors. It was Barger and Meineke teaming up for the co-ed Players of the Season. Phil Swanson and Josh Neville had won it outright. They didn't have to play off. They took the doubles Players of the Season. And Sebastian Barger came in and in 3 games took out Karsten Morris for a green jersey and Player of the Season, adding to his King of Cornhole status, which he currently carries. California won the State Slider Cup, with Florida coming in a close second. And this World Blind Draw, there's a name that's popped up here a couple times that you've mentioned. In the World's Blind Draw, it was Cannon Hatcher, Bryce Forbes, Angie Bryant, Dawson Cutter, who took that one. And in the Bring Your Own Partner Blind Draw quads, Bryce Forbes, Cannon Hatcher, Anthony Frederick, and Steve Lewis.
Yeah, you watch out for that Cannon Hatcher kid and Bryce Forbes both in these when it gets going here later on in the week in the singles and doubles. They're playing together as the doubles team.
All right, well, in the Open Slider Cup, it was Barger, Goodwin, Day, Forbes, and Campos. That's a power team right there. In the big blind draw 128, which we wrapped last night here on center court, Kaz Barkley and Todd Smith in honor of Billy Perry, their buddy, took down Shannon Shemwell and Timmy Key in a double dip to take that one. Kim Jackson got the big blind draw overall. I mentioned that earlier. Juniors doubles earlier today. Lonnie Campos and Riley Brewster took out Isaac Hurt and Jacob Bagley for the win there. In seniors doubles, it was Art Brown, Gary Bearpaw taking out Scott Beck and Rich Jones, and you just saw it. And Kennedy Meineke and Kendall Cox prevailed in the women's doubles in one and done fashion, right? Because they were holding the queen seat.
We hadn't had a double. That was the first. The seniors was the first double dip, right?
Yep. So that brings us pretty much up to speed. Drew Blauvelt out here on center court. This is going to be a hell of a game, I do believe. I
want you to go to that bracket because I really think this is a loser's bracket game.
What?
I thought I heard Noah Dennis say he threw a 10-something and lost.
Oh, yeah. It's a 1-1 and an 0-1. Noah Dennis is coming in 0-1. All right, so we're going to take a break. This match, we're going to shut down the stream. We're going to retitle some things so it makes it easier for you to find the streams. We'll bring you up to speed on this match and others when we get back. But we'll take a quick break, and we will be back with more coverage on the ACO Digital Network.